welcome in everyone. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hey, Irksome and Grimmy. How are you guys doing? Doing a slightly earlier time today, or later time, depending on where you are in the world. Just to test it out, see some new people in the chat. I always like when everyone gets a chance to join a stream at some point. So we'll be building some more Tavern today. And I'm looking forward to that. I want to start working on the upper level so that we can fix the whole hey thing on the deck and get the villagers moved in. I'm really excited for that. Hey Nicole, welcome. Small Cleric, welcome. You all are doing well. Up to anything fun this weekend? Hey Calidrin, welcome. Watching this and cooking dinner at the same time. Nice, there you go. There you go. Other side of the world. I figured we'd get some people able to join today. Irksome, welcome. Better than ho ho ho, right? I know. With all the villagers on the porch. Yeah. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Alright, well hopefully y'all can see and hear me alright. And we will get started. I think thing number one is to start dividing off some rooms. As always, it's nerve-wracking to make big changes and start doing things. But it always seems to come out okay, and we'll figure it out today. Again, not really much of a plan, other than to try to get these villagers a place to live. Hey, Kateri, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Amy, welcome. Grimy, okay. Rather than Grimmy. Gotcha. My apologies. Let me know if I ever butcher your guys' names. How does a morning stream feel? Oh, I honestly don't mind it. It kind of reminds me of like an update stream, or it's morning for me. Calidrin in YouTube chat's cooking dinner right now. Honestly, it reminds me of like an update stream. You know, when a big Enshrouded update launches, they often launch pretty early in the morning for me. So I was like, oh, I'll get up and try it out today. But yeah, and interesting time, but yeah, I honestly don't mind it. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. for me. Yeah. Hey, Dean, welcome. Panagiotis, welcome. Amy, Nicole. Looks like I got gifted membership. Yeah. Some people were super kind in the last stream. Gifted some memberships. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Yeah, a lot of gifting. Yeah, irksome. Yakokasha, how's it going? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name either. Welcome. 8:30 where you are, Grammy. Gotcha. You'd still be in bed, Calidrin. I mean, technically I would too. You know, I usually stay up later, you know, sleep in a little early. But, I wanted to try a Sunday morning stream. Well, my time, I guess. Most of the US people would be Sunday morning. Probably around 8:30 would be the common one. Yeah, give some other people a chance to join sometimes. And usually I'm like live a couple hours from now. Just hanging out with your chickens, Amy. Nice. Melanie, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So big things today. I've got some plans for the upstairs here. Not plans, but like we're gonna just start building the upstairs. And the first things first, I really want to divide off the rooms here. And I was thinking, yeah, I don't really entirely know yet, but I want to start figuring out where like some walls could be, because I do want like some privacy. I want it to feel kind of like an inn, right? Yeah, yeah. So we'll kind of keep building a little bit here. Miss Me, welcome. Hope you're doing well this morning. Susie, I think you're the only streamer who said your name right. Oh, really, really? Well, I'm glad, I guess. It's Susie, right? Okay. And Peggy, welcome, welcome. Someone above was just thanking you for the gift and membership the other day. Yeah, Peggy was one of the big gifters the other day in the stream. So much appreciation. Turning Cog, welcome. More of this old Ewok house. Right? Right? Gotta get it all livable. Gotta get it livable one of these days. Welcome, Mother of Winds, welcome. Yeah, how's everybody doing this weekend? Kind of debating making the bottom layer of this like a different type of wood. Almost like a trim or something. Like that we could sort of sneak back in here. I don't really know. I might just kind of keep it this tarred roof block. But we'll try some stuff out. So I'm thinking these will be like where I'll divide these rooms. That kind of makes sense, right? Just to kind of continue this wall up a little bit. Yeah, my voxel detail models are on. So there's like a little bit of a light gap that happens, but we might be able to fill that in doing some tricks or something. I bet we could figure it out. Well, the big thing I'm debating is if I do 2 staircases, I could do one down in this area and another right over here. Almost to like, well, I think I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna do this one here, because that makes sense, like right along with the staircase that's over on the other side. I think that's what I'll do. Gotta rename this series to Old Ewok House now. That's just awesome. Hey, Lori, welcome. You doing well, Caldron? Nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear. Yeah, thanks, Peggy. I thought of just dorms. Yeah, kind of. Kind of what we're thinking about. Hey, Mills, welcome. Good morning. Happy chisel chipping to you. Yeah. Today is going to be lots of chipping and chiseling at this tavern. Give my poor villagers a place to live here soon. Working on the bedrooms up here. Yeah, a sort of a dorm look is what I was going for, I think. Because technically that would kind of be almost like a like a room partition sort of a thing. I kind of want to do that. What do you guys think? Because I could do sort of an open floor plan, but the open floor plan maybe is like in here. A little bit of like an open floor plan where it's like wall divided a little bit, but light can kind of share the room just to feel like, you know, cozy. Like the more tight-knit group of villagers can stay over here. We'll have to pick them. And then this side, maybe we could sort of dorm off to almost where we have like a center hallway here, and then some walls that go up with little bedrooms, like really little rooms. They're not going to be big at all. Yeah, sort of like a hallway, and then maybe it ends at like a larger room over here by the window with a couple little, you know, sectioned off rooms over here. Something like that. Sylvan, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And Still Saber. Glad you guys could make it. Sounds like a great idea. Like coffin hotels. Yeah. Forgot where you make those. Probably at the carpenter. Yeah, the wall dividers. Could do something along those lines. Makes it easier for the villagers to find their beds. Oh, that's kind of true, actually. Sort of having like a hallway and then little like openings, maybe even just with like curtains rather than doors or stuff, so they don't have to mess with a bunch of things. Yeah. Rotnica, welcome. Got that lovely attic, reminded of the fact we can't place the Oh, the bed too deep. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, we have to have enough, like, headroom over the beds. But I think we can place them, let me actually go get a bed here, just for some tests. We can place them pretty close, and I have definitely kept that in mind, though. From the standpoint of, yeah, we are gonna have to either put them sideways. This would be the easiest way of, sort of saving space, and then we could almost have, like, some chests on the other side of the bed. Or if we rotate it around, we do have to have it, like, you know, really, really close. Really close here. Or we could rotate around this way to almost have, like, yeah, like, this headboard against whatever wall is on the side of the hallway. And then, I don't really know. I don't know. Gonna have to think of some stuff, though. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. Let's scroll back and chat. I missed some stuff here. Actually make difference if the NPC gets their assigned bed. Have a couple of beds above the bench and stairs. NPCs are not getting to them, of course. Does it mean... Yeah, so they, it doesn't, like, bother them as long as they're assigned to a bed. And I've had issues with the NPCs sort of teleporting to beds and everything else. So, yeah. Aren't you gonna break that NPC with all the testing? It's an NPC, right? It can... that just sounds mean. It can be tested. No, we'll get them all in. We'll get them all in. I think it's enjoying roaming around the house for once, right? Yeah, kind of shoving some chests down in the shorter areas. We could try to do some stuff there. Muddy Goblin, welcome. Lurking while you go to church. Nice. Nice. Hope that's enjoyable today. The foliage hedge maze and that NPC future, yeah. Yeah, it seemed to spin around a little more. Hate how much the room beds require now. Yeah, because, yeah, having all that headroom. I mean, this NPC, wherever Rochelle was, liked it down under the stairs. Like, she's like the Harry Potter of this game. Like, she just kept spinning under the stairs. But, you know, yeah, we'll try some stuff. But I think this could be a cool spot for some little, like, dorms or something. Yeah, it's a little funky. Like, yeah, having, like, the headspace and working with all of that with these angled roofs. I mean, I think if we lay it out right, we have a lot of space up here. We really do. So... Interax, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Love the round railings. Yeah, they turned out pretty good. It did turn out pretty good. I'm happy with it. It gives it a little more space, you know, under here, rather than having something square and then you just get like a tiny bit of headroom in this section. Just opens it up a little more. That was the best thing we could have done there, for sure. Medicine Captain, welcome. How's the day going? Just getting started. Great so far. Room dividers are part of Chinese New Year update. Yeah, they added some more at, is it May or the Carpenter with the latest update? Just some palm wood dividers and other ones that are simple, so yeah. Another something I've done is use the sideboards just to make built-ins. Ooh, okay. Where the bed won't go. Yeah, here's Rochelle. So she doesn't have a bed anymore because I obviously moved it. But she's navigating the tavern just fine now, which is good. Yeah. Be careful with the slanted roofs and beds. Yeah, sometimes it ends up glitching. Yeah, so we'll kind of place them more toward the inside. I think as far as a hallway goes, honestly, it could be a cozy room. Like, I could do hallways that are just 4 blocks wide. I'd probably be happy with that. So let's come all the way in with the roof. Actually, this section I don't want to be... I want that just to be a pillar. So let's come into about, nope, about there. And then we'll pillar off the rest of it with some trim along the edges. Something along those lines. Another cool tip is using Alchemist display as a room divider. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Those are great for barns and everything, for sure. Yeah. No, that'd be great. I was thinking here. Let's go with the palm wood block. And sit it down there. Oh, good. That doesn't really create like much of a gap at all or anything in there. So thinking trimming out the doorways here would look really nice with some of the pillars. Let's just go like, let's actually go all the way up to the top for now. So that would be up to here. Something along those lines. Do the same thing on the other side. Cowgirl, welcome. How you doing? Found the ones you mentioned at the... Yeah, the salon dividers, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I also use hardwood. Yep, and conifer, gotcha. Yeah, those are what I was thinking, the new ones that were added. So we could give those a try. Alright, snap those guys. Continue a few of these up, unsnap them. And continue these guys all the way up. There we go. I think this will look nice. And then this room, what I was kind of thinking was like, if this area could be like a big bathhouse. What do you guys think? Would that make sense on the upper level of a tavern? Because like, you know, all the villagers, if we have like a larger, open, more luxurious room over here, and then little dorms and stuff kind of in here, and then wouldn't it make sense to have like a large bathhouse, like the whole size of this room? Something fancy for the villagers? I don't know. Woke up really loud thunderstorms. Oh no. Dog is growling at them and hiding under the blankets. Yeah, our dogs do that too all the time. Yeah. Dora, what level am I? I am fully maxed out, 35. You like the idea of a bathhouse, okay. Eloquent, welcome. Thanks for joining. Magical world about water. Oh yeah, do whatever we like, exactly. Common room for the flowers, maybe. Reading nook. Ew, couches. Yeah, we could do something like that, actually. It's not a bad idea for something over here. Although we'll have lots of space, like, on the main levels of the tavern. To where I think maybe, like, you know, if they come down for, like, their morning breakfast over here, like, I was thinking, yeah, lots of couches, like a nice island to sit around here with the kitchen. Lots of stuff over there. There'll be lots of cozy areas in the downstairs. So I feel like, based on what's up here, with how sort of an open feel, I might do like a little half bath on the corner of one of these walls. And then like, maybe, I don't know, maybe even 3 bathrooms. Or like a bathroom down here also. But I feel like that top level, like, given that it's an inn, should have its own like private bathhouse area. Or, you know, at least a bathroom or something, like, in that area. I kind of want to leave this backside open rather than walling it off to be a bathroom, but... Got to 32 today. I was struggling to find the flame level 7. The items. Oh, yeah, to upgrade it. Uh-huh. I do not currently have a community server, Doral. But at some point, I was thinking of doing that. How far does the staff have to carry water? This is true, irksome. Well, I guess if I use the big, like, you know, fancier showers with, like, the barrel, the big water barrel behind them and stuff. But, it's a fancy tavern, so maybe, maybe fancy staff or whatever. Well, all the villagers just kind of do it, you know? They can manage this tavern, right? Been building out most of the night. Ain't been to sleep yet. Modified version of the big house. Oh, cool. Yeah, the big starter house. Hope that's coming along well. Exactly, the water wheel. Carry water and cut labor. Yeah, maybe that runs a pump because I did say I wanted to do a water wheel. Somehow down on the waterfall that comes down from this. I did say that. So yeah, we could totally figure stuff out here. I like the little like dorm idea for that one side. I'm inclined to put double beds in a lot of these. I mean, technically like an inn. Like maybe I have a couple single beds, but a lot of double beds because we can sleep 2 villagers in a bed. Gotta pick ones that get along with each other. But yeah, I think that idea could be cool. Because then we have a lot of space. I'm sure they'll be adding more NPCs and villagers as well, like before the game's done. Because we still have the whole water biome. Which is a whole nother biome update. They're guaranteed to add like at least another trader, you know, villager or something. Based on what they've done in the past. But yeah, I don't know. I want to have room to accommodate lots of people. Because until I get something else built, like this forest village will be like my main base. And I want it to be nice. It's what we'll be working on between now and the water biome and stuff. So I'm going to be putting a lot of time into it. Oh, feel free to join the Discord, Doral. Send a screenshot of the house in there. Oh, queen size bunk beds. That could be cool to actually experiment with. Maybe in this front section, where we have a lot of room. That's actually a great idea, because I've never made a bunk bed in Enshrouded, and I feel like maybe we could try. I don't know. You can just type !Discord in the chat, and it'll pull up a link to it. It's also in the description of the stream. Yeah, feel free to join that. We've all got some great stuff over there. Really cool community. I think last week we hit 700 members in there. Super cool to see all your guys' inspiration. Let's start building this down from the top. There we go. Perfect. Heck, we could even do like a like an upstairs. Oh man, now I've got like a couple ideas. I don't know. Because we have like so much space, and if this area is just dormers, like I could put like a little staircase that kind of goes like up on the side. Sorry, it's a little dark. I'm gonna go sleep so you guys can see a little bit. Oh, I don't have to go. I forgot the bed was in my inventory. Let's just go ahead and pop that down there. Can't make them anymore. Oh, the bed. Yeah, not unless the top bunk is very high. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could try some stuff. I guess I don't know, like... Oh, yeah, we would have to have it, like... Well... I mean, technically, like, a character standing on top of a bed. If we could put it at that height, and then have a ladder... And villagers can technically use ladders now. As far as someone said in the comments, or in the chat of last stream, so... maybe. Best you could do is modify a wood I build. Usually build square, flat boxes to live in. Well, there you go. I hope it's helping you, giving you some fun ideas. Have glow daggers. Got torchlight in the staff's name. Yeah, it's tall. Okay, so it's like we gotta, yeah. Well, we'll have to test out the bed stuff. Used to be doable though. Oh, through the lower beds. Yeah. So I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. And I'm guessing based on stuff, it's probably not gonna be, you know, functional. Aesthetically, a bunk bed could look cool, but I kind of agree. I don't have high hopes for it, but we'll see. Oh, nice. Just open up Albaneve, Summon Spire. Back in your favorite biome. Really liking the mage build. Nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, Enerex. Thanks for the reminder. Anyone watching who has not yet signed up to be in the community build showcase, I'm doing 2 streams, one June 10th and the other one June 13th. And that info is in the announcement section of my Discord server. But be sure, for one, just to tune into the streams if you'd like to see some awesome inspiration and ideas from the community. But it's a chance for anyone in the Discord who has been working on builds and stuff to basically have me in your world to tour your build on a couple live streams. And we have a few signups now, but plenty of room, so anyone who would like to, be sure to register. I've got all the information over there, because it should be pretty fun time, and I always love seeing the inspiration from you guys. This has got to be a bathhouse. I mean, right? With like the sunrise like that and stuff. This would be a nice place for the villagers to like spend their morning. Hog the facilities. Have a build that has bunks, not removing them since you can't make it again. Gotcha. Yeah, sort of like a sauna turning cog. Yeah, a bit. Because I want to do like a big, it's gonna be a big bathhouse. Maybe we even have like a section of it is a sauna and we make it like that. And the other section is kind of the bathroom. Kind of like that idea. Sort of have like a very open side to the window there. Yeah, that'd be really cool. What about staggering them slightly? Oh yeah, to do like a little bit of a staggered bunk bed, we might be able to get away with that. Yeah. No, Lori, I'm not going to be grading the builds or anything. This won't be a competition. Just a showcase. Just, you know, anything you're working on, a piece of a build, doesn't even have to be a full one. At some point, I may do like a little build competition. Get some game keys to live away or something. But yeah. Thanks, guys, for the follows. Yeah, we might do something at some point of like, you know, parameters of a level 1 flame altar, do a really cozy build, and we could do like a little community poll or something and give away some game keys. I don't know. Something for the future though. I want to just do the little showcase stream first. I think a lot of people have some awesome creativity and haven't really done the event stuff before. So, Fimaloran, welcome. How you doing? One thing you discovered last night: take the small triangle set. Ah. And use them in the loft areas. Make short walls and sides and the roof slope down. It's the small triangle set. What do you mean by that entirely? I want to understand, and maybe I'm missing something. That sounds interesting. Use them in the loft areas, yeah. Anything that would make lofts cool. Doing good, Fimlorn? Awesome. The triangle, the wall pieces. Do we have triangle wall pieces? Or are you talking about wall dividers or other things? Hey Ben, welcome. Problem is you have a big plan for the castle and have started, but take breaks in between, find new blocks, which makes you want to go back, do some portions. Yeah, that'd be exciting. I would love to see it if you're ever up for it. Okay, the smallest ones. Okay. The roof pieces. Oh, okay. Using yeah, this is like what I'm doing right now for the walls here to be able to match up with these, the roof blocks. It's different. Okay. Oh, use them to close off roof peaks. Interesting. but it is a wall. Oh, Vimlorn, absolutely apply. I will, I'll be sure to let you know if time is running short in a tour, because I will, give everyone a chance to show some stuff, but, you know, come prepared with some favorite stuff about your build. Get started with that, and, by all means, if you'd like to, feel free. Upside down set, okay. The stair top. Were you on for a couple streams ago? Yeah, this is what that turned out to be. So this upper portion is finished. And they actually changed the railings around now too, so there's a slightly different type of railing that will kind of be updating some of this too. They changed them entirely. I have like the original build pieces that like you can't get these railings in Enshrouded anymore after the update. They retextured them. But yeah, it's looking really good. So we'll have to do like an updated version for the lower half down here. Yeah, the skinny rails are amazing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Feel free, anyone, to fill out that form and sign up. Love that you can just blink upstairs. So cool. Alright, so we've got a couple of little doorways. Let me bring this one down back to a normal level here. Maybe I do kind of keep some ceilings high. I think I will, because like it's a big tavern. We're gonna have room, especially if we do double beds and other things. And yeah, I think I'll keep it high ceilings, but show like poles and beams and stuff, you know, all the rafters. Because that gives a tavern vibe. And opens up the space a little bit. Which having smaller dorms and stuff might feel a little less claustrophobic and whatnot. Ain't coming to yours. Let's see, oh, that's actually 5 blocks tall, so that'll be good. This will be bathhouse area. This will be more of the dormers. Let's see. So if I start creating a hallway, and I have little doors into some little bedrooms, I think we could do this and get it all to work. Let me start blocking in some walls. Won't know until I try here. Let's see. Want to go like over to here. Ah, that won't like, it's not gonna snap very easily. Okay. No, we'll get it to work. Or maybe actually, these could just be like, you know, not fully up to the top, but something along those lines. Like a little bit lower actually. And then you could do some sort of cool design at the top of them to like share light across the room. I don't know. This is gonna be kind of a tight hallway, but maybe it'll work. We shall see. Put that one there. Oh, these are, hang on, I actually do want these to be, like, over here instead. Okay. Because, yeah, I want them to line up with the floor below there. Okay. So maybe if we do, like, a door there, that sort of becomes a room. And And then I could have another little room over here. I don't know. I don't know. Small 79, welcome. How you doing? This is small. Actually, when we come in here, it's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought. These dividers aren't as thick. Yeah, yeah. Oh, for the hallway even too? Maybe. Maybe. It might be a little hard around the door. Peggy, thank you so much for more gifted memberships. You are so kind. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I've got to give you like a special badge or emoji or something in the chat. You're amazing, Peggy. Thank you so much. Smiley Debo, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Single budget room. Right, right. And why you can't put more markers on the map? Oh, I don't know. I don't have that issue. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Peggy, you're so amazing. I really appreciate that. Like, it's, yeah. Your support means so much. Thank you so much. Archon Knight, welcome. Always have issues placing beds too close to the roof tiles. Yeah, yeah. So these are, we did do a little bit of testing. Careerta, welcome. Just hit 1,600 hours in the game. Think you'll have the afternoon off? Nice. So yeah, we're gonna put the beds on these walls. So like, it'll be like this. We'll have like a little nightstand here. And then like some little chest storage that backs into the wall there. So yeah, that's how it'll be. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Doing the color trade quest now. You're blind. The color trade thing, so I got the quest, but I know I'm missing some of them. I know I'm missing some of them. So we do have, like, room technically up on top of these little dorms to do, like, another room. We actually have a lot of room up here, but I don't know if I want to do 2 levels up here. Can villagers really use ladders now? We have to test that. I feel like I don't fully believe that, because that just seems like a bit crazy, but if they can, we might have some ideas up here. Andy, welcome. I think the devs will add creative. They will, yep. In spring of next year should be creative mode. With their 1.0 release. Yeah, Peggy, you're amazing. We'll support where you can. Well, I very much appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Don't jump in the holes in the area. Little marketplace area. Oh, yeah. Just walk down near where you're going. Like down in, kind of in that area down there. Yeah, stacked room seems excessive. Yeah. I think we could come up with some ideas to not have to do it there. Alchemist got up his tower. That was the only ladder. Gotcha. And grapple hooks. Didn't see him go up or down it, so possible teleports. Okay. So let's try it. Let's do a test and see if they can go up or down. But thanks for letting me know. Elf, welcome. Gonna go hunt down coffee and breakfast. Come back and join us for some more cozy morning vibes here. More building. Yeah, this will be a window. This will be a window over here. But I'm not like yeah, I haven't. It's not finished. Yeah, we've got a little lower deck and stuff. That will be a window. You'll be lurking. Nice. Love the game, don't have much time to stay, gather resources for your builds, creative, yeah. And get rid of that problem. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I've started using a resource world for this build as I run out in this world now that I'm kind of max character level to sort of solve that problem. But I absolutely can't wait for a creative mode, especially like once I've gone through everything in the game and stuff and kind of just feel like doing lots of really big builds or something. Like, such a great building game, and creative mode could make it kind of fun. Just to get ideas out. Like, even with a creative mode, builds like this would still honestly almost take me as long. They would just be easier because I could fly around, get better views of what I'm doing, and just like plan stuff a little easier. I would like that, yeah. Don't think the NPCs can use ladders, else they would have shown. Oh yeah, and the new trailer update, maybe, because yeah, that kind of is a big feature, but yeah. Yeah, I want to try it. Let me go get a ladder, because I think I have one up in here. And, we could test it out. Again, with Rochelle Anders, the testing villager. There's a ladder. Okay, I'm gonna repair my stuff while I'm over here, too. Just a little quick, there we go. There you are, standing on top of the railing again. Can't wait to see on creative. Builds are insane, so much detail. Well, thanks. Yeah, I can't wait though. It'll be awesome. I want to do like more big tree builds from scratch and stuff. Be able to do that. Hey, Slate, wouldn't mind first person for mining? Yeah, you can. Go into first person mode with the pickaxe. But you have to be in a flame altar, I think, actually. If I'm out of my flame altar. Oh no, I still can. So yeah, you can go into, or wait, no. Yeah, you do have to be within a flame altar boundary in order to go into first person. So yeah, I got you, because you're usually not mining within a flame altar. Sweet Sato, welcome. Watching over here today instead of YouTube. No worries. No worries. Welcome in. Alexandria, welcome. NPCs will use assigned beds. They just teleport there. Yeah, that's what I've noticed as well. Saw the waterfall as he flew down. Looks great. Thanks. It's not finished, but we did like kind of outline it in the last stream, just a little bit down there. Trying to build another spot in Revelwood, thinking of jungle houses this time. Nice. This game is just so good for like any like earthy style houses. With all the terrain materials we have access to, the foliage, the vines, like, I don't know, it's so well done. And I can't do this kind of a thing in any other game, so it's a lot of fun to do. It's definitely a lot of fun to do. Alright, so we've got, like, let's see, can I get another... Oops. Get another door there, maybe. And then we had a wall there, so I could do one more wall here. Just for now, we're just gonna outline some stuff. And then this side, I guess, could have, like, a few different windows. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hit the undo there. There's no reason that this here cannot be a, like a wall going across here. We'll have to finagle it a little bit, but... Yeah, Sweet Sato, if we get some people watching on Twitch, I am coming in on Twitch partner soon, which could be really exciting. I don't know if we'll make it. Because all the different stream times I've been trying and stuff, sometimes we get more viewers than other days. But if I go for a while, it seems Seems we average close to 75 viewers on Twitch. Then I'll be hitting that at some point. It was a little closer than I thought, which is why I've been streaming a lot lately, just to see. Yeah, we'll get a bit narrow with the large walls in those rooms. Might be a good idea, use small walls. Yeah, so that's just what I was thinking. So with this one, rather than having the hallway all the way to the end, I want to just have the hallway go to here. Actually, let me just hit the undo on this one. And then have a whole room like in the back here, so like where we can kind of divide stuff all the way around. And yeah, it will be like a slightly narrow hall, but like technically this is a 6-foot wide hallway. Think about like your house in proportion. It looks small compared to this tavern. Proportionally though, it should work out. Can't wait to see if they'll add the ability to build a building with ice wall blocks and decorations. That'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, you could build an ice palace now. Some people have. With the ice terrain. Because yeah, technically like a door is 4 blocks, so this should work here. It'll feel a little tight and cozy for these ones. But I kind of want to make it work, and then, let's see, rotate this guy around. Oops. I want this to go here, and then this one to go over here. There we go. So this is what the hallway will feel like. It's a little tight, but it's not too bad. And especially sort of having like some chandeliers sort of hanging on the top coming down. I think it'll work out. And we could even do an angled wall. Well, I don't know. Angled wall might be a little tougher here. Oh yeah, you want like ice like walls and floors, like the blocks instead of the terrain. Gotcha. Yeah, I love the obsidian blocks and stuff. There are some blocks in the game that have like that really shiny texture that look pretty cool. We'll say that. So we've got that room. This is gonna be a really tight room if we don't let's see. If we don't plan this out right. We're getting there. We're getting there. One more block larger on each side. Maybe I could technically do that. I don't know. I don't know. Because like the width of the stairs and things are just that. And hallway wise, well, yeah, if villagers are, a block's not really gonna do too much in terms of the character. If a villager did open a door, though, I guess being 2 blocks wider, maybe they could squeeze around, but that's true, Peggy. You could do another small bathroom kind of back in here. Well, no, if I'm doing a whole bathhouse up here, I'll just have plenty of beds, I guess. Yeah, in the smaller rooms, maybe I could do like a little dedicated bathroom in that spot. Yeah. Kind of do something back in here. So if I just had a couple of rooms that sort of shared a wall, this would now create 4 little rooms. To where like, rather than doing a door here, if I just did a wall here with like a nice little painting at the end and stuff, and then it did a divider wall kind of like here-ish. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a hard layout when you're just like coming up with something from scratch like this. If I do it right, I could have sort of 5 rooms here, or like you're saying, a little bathroom. They don't need doors, Lori. What I could do, and what I was thinking, is just kind of hanging some curtains down, some little banners down from these openings. Because, yeah, they don't need them by any means. We could do that. No, I'll keep this end thing open. I kind of want like a central room in the back with a window. Four small rooms, each side of a suite at the end. Yeah. So if I have one here, I could get away with 5 if I plan it out right. Like this could be a this could technically be like kind of a master bedroom here on the back side. Or 2 beds actually in the same room. I kind of like that idea. But then we have to figure out a place for beds over here. So let's put in a wall that goes over here. Let's see, which space do I have for it? I'm gonna do it out of the skinnier one right here. Okay. Let's do that on both sides. Move the first doors a little, make the other rooms a little bigger. I could move some things down. Now, there's a lot of possible layouts that I'll play around with. We'll see what seems to work best here. So this allows, like, if I had, you know, a door on this wall here, like the door would open into this area. You've got plenty of room even for like a little desk and a study. A desk or like a little nightstand by the bed, some chests along the back wall, and a little rug. It's cozy and it's small, but it works. And then, you know, you go into here, you'd have something similar. This room, this would kind of come out this way. But with the beds here, this is where we'd have to do the real test. To see what would work. I could do the doorways a little more narrow if I'm not putting doors on them. Want to make the curved wall at the end. Let's make an area for reading, etc. at the window. That's a good idea, Kirito. Rather than a bedroom over here, just like put some little sofas and stuff by the window, actually. I like that. Then we kind of have the best of both worlds. Like a little like reading area for the villagers over here before bed. The bathhouse on the other side. A little like reading like sofa lounge area over here. And then a larger bedroom area in this section that has the dormers. Tried the divider still, yeah. Took the easy route and built a house for every villager. And they never used them. You never know, you never know. Too bad NPCs can't read yet. Right. Yeah, the problem with wall dividers is because it's an angled roof, we really don't have any way of sort of getting that to work, if that makes any sense. Like the way I can do it here, like we could do a wall divider in between here, like in some spots, but it would look inconsistent. But maybe that's what we need. Maybe we could try some of that. And get it to work the way we want. Let me just keep doing some, that could just be filled in block by block. Oops. Let's go ahead with, that's got 4, okay. Put that there. Put a column here. Put that guy at the very edge. Oh yeah, fences at the ends, that might work. Just barely made it back out from your trip in the Shroud. Good morning, Elizabeth. Welcome in. Oops, I wanted that to be just a normal block at the end. Okay. And then let's put this guy here. Nope. Perspective is always weird here. Okay. One more of these pillars there. So that would be like a filled-in wall at the end. What to do above them, I'm still not sure yet. I kind of feel like leaving it open and having this big, like, rafter design with chandeliers hanging down, and then you get, like, the little rooms and stuff. I think that could work out really well. Yeah, I love the idea of trying to turn this room back here into a, into something. Let's see. Hallway-wise, I am thinking of widening it. Can this bed go, this bed go two, or, oh, that even just one block in, that's enough to widen it up. Yeah. Let's try that. Because we have enough room. Why not? If I put this guy here, and I can just make those stairs a little bit wider. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's put that on there. Yeah, it might just feel a little better, and then if a door opens, you could technically squeeze your character around the side of it. Which is what I was kind of thinking. Might be a little better there. NPCs will get less stuck. If that, yeah, maybe. They're still gonna get stuck. NPCs will do what NPCs do in Enshrouded. But maybe just a little bit less so. That way we have, like, yeah, we've got a full room now on the back side. That becomes like a little hangout area. That still, yeah, this still feels spacious enough for what I'd need to do. Then we could put, let's go ahead with a divider over here. Okay. And then one right here. Okay. Let's try this out. Lofa, welcome. Been making it to all kinds of different times for streams. Hope you're doing well today. We are doing an early morning one today, at least for the US. And then plenty of other people, other sides of the world are able to join. Yeah, I like the 6 block wide. That's nicer. A lot nicer. And then we could even do just like a little half wall over here, honestly. Out of, let's just try out of this. Something like that on both sides of the stairs. And then we could put like little potted plants above them. On the little like sills or something. Just to, yeah, I don't know. I like that idea, because then you keep like the doorway, you know, width kind of consistent there. And then, got like a little hallway that comes down. Yeah, plants on a little light. Yeah, exactly, something like that. Yeah, because I like that. I like that idea. This bed, I just want to be sure. It can technically go one more block in, you guys. If we wanted to do an 8-block wide hallway, we could, and have some small dorms and do like a double wide door into this area. And just widen the hallway even more. That would make the wall kind of out to here, but it would work. The NPCs can get to where they gotta go. The bed can go over. Let's just try it and see how it looks. May as well. Yeah, try to put some light and see how it looks. I do need to add some light in here soon. I'll grab some torches, actually. We can do that because I do need to get some light in here. Marcus Games, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome to everyone else who's joined in and watching. Feel free to come chat by and ask questions or just sit back and enjoy. Why do I need the archway at the end? The window's beautiful. The archway at the end. Here, let me get some light and then you can explain when I go back there. Where we got? Let's just bring in some of the iron chandeliers. I'm just finding other lights, scavenging through my chest to grab something. Got some firefly lamps. Honestly, just anything for now. I don't care about the consistency as much until a little later. So let's get a few candles there. This'll do for a little bit. A little bit more light. Mesa you found to build on is amazing. Oh, it's got good views. Way above the land, nothing but sky. Oh, cool. I always love high spots like that. Like, check out this other area that I found over here that's technically buildable that I kind of wanted to do a house over at. But like, look at this area. It's above, like, you look that way into Blackmire, and you've got, like, the divide. There's Glenwood's End down there. And, yeah, this mesa up here is a really cool spot, sort of dividing the forest. I think this could be, like, a really neat spot to build. And it's buildable here. We can't build past that little table over there, because it doesn't, yeah, like there's a build limit if you go too far that way, but see the floating castle, yeah. Just east of me. Gotcha. Am I storing animals? Oh, we don't talk about that. Had to put the dogs in the chest because they were too loud during my last video. I fed them, and I accidentally fed them. I thought I was being nice by feeding them, but when you feed them, they start barking all the time. Which is cool, it makes it feel very lively, but... Almost directly south of Glenwood. Nice, okay. This golden, like, luminescent block actually provides a lot of light. That's kind of insane. So where could I put... Let's just put, like, one there and one there. And candles... Let's do a few of these. Let's just put like a couple on both sides of there. And we've got the big window, so maybe just like a couple in the floor. I just need to light up the space a little bit. Yeah, I didn't know that they barked when you feed them. Or maybe they didn't used to do that. I mean, I like it. It's a new thing, but... Oops, that one can't be there. Gotta go up more like that. Okay. Bet a single double row of the yellow glow blocks into the stair steps. Yeah. I want to use, yeah, I want to use them. Also, like, little skylights and stuff, like, along the roof ridge or stuff, to do. I think that could be really cool. So what do we think of just a wider hallway that I could even put, like, a little bookcase on the side? And then you've got... How do the rooms look? It's cozy and it's tight, but it's totally doable. We have plenty of room for the bed. Even a nightstand next to it, little chest, a little desk, the door. It's a tight room, but I like the wider hallway. It needed, I don't know, just a little more space. And that way we could even do a double door here with wider stairs going down into these areas. And for lots of villagers coming in and out, that might be the way to go. The starlight ceiling? Oh, that's a great idea. I totally should try that in here, yeah. You can fit a sink and toilet in those rooms? Yeah, I could, technically. These are plenty sizable for bathroom. I just want to be sure they work with a single bed, and they do. See, the bed can go here. Oh, it can even go, like, all the way into here, like in the center. Yeah, we've got plenty of room then. Just wanted to be sure of that. And we do, and so I'm gonna go with this design. I like the openness. Still need to unlock the new blocks, yeah. They're such good ones. I mean, I'm, yeah, always obsessed with ones they add with updates. As a builder, it's nice. It's also overwhelming with all the options. But it is nice. It is nice, all the new blocks they add. Yeah, then this just becomes like a nice little seating area in the whole back here with like a big window. I think that would look really nice. This, though, kind of has to come across. Let's see. This would be like a bigger room. Should I do this wall straight across? I'm trying to plan for beds that would be over in this area. Let me also equip my little ring light there. So if I do this wall here, that comes like straight across, like, you know, this window would be just a little narrower. I could have like 3 windows side by side. Does there need to be a door at the end? There doesn't. Because that was another thing I was thinking, was just have like these rooms be extra big. But I kind of wanted this door at the end so that you could have like this central window at the end of the hallway. And then have like a little seating, just a little chill area here for the villagers in the morning, but... Wish they had a giant tub like Valheim, that could be cool. Yeah, I do like that big hot tub in Valheim. But yeah, what do you guys think with that idea, of doing the door here? This is actually, too low. We gotta raise it up a little more. Doing the door here and having a room out back versus just dividing it and having like 2 windows on this backside rather than a central window. But small terrace outside the window. Ooh, that could be cool. Yeah, I could do that. Diagonal walls? I was considering that. That wouldn't work though for the bed. See, if I have a bed over here and I had like a diagonal wall, well, I could try to fit like a bed back in the corner like that diagonally. So like if I put, let's just do a little test here. If I had like this pillar here, you know, come this way with a wall, essentially. Like imagine that being a wall. And then let me go grab the bed. So the bed would go, oops. 3, okay. Not enough free space. Yeah, there's really not, like, I wouldn't be able to do the bed over here. If I did like a diagonal wall, I could kind of do it this way. It would get really tight that way though. Door at the end closes off for the hallway. Giant windows too good to break up into smaller ones. Yeah, to kind of just keep the big windows across. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Yeah, the little VUCA nest beds and stuff, yeah. Those would be great for some of these smaller rooms. Those would be great, yeah. If this wall does come across, let's put another one of these. Is that tall enough? It is. I could even end these rooms, like I could even do little half walls. And maybe I do that, just big enough for the beds. Hey Chuck, welcome. Undo those. What if I just did a little 4-block wide one at the end here? Like that. And then put it, rotate it like this. So that would essentially be like the rooms. Make that closet a bathroom. Yeah. And then I could have like a little hangout area in here with a little, you know, either closet on the sides. Or something along those lines. But that should, in theory, be enough space. Oops. Okay, oh, that doesn't, yeah. Not enough free space for the bed there, so they do have to kind of go a bit sideways. Yeah, I could put it kind of over there, but... Yeah, no sofas on the sides. Also use the shorter beds, yeah. Or like the little VUCA nesting, nesting beds. in these tighter areas. Maybe. If we did just come fully across, and I had just like little sofas in a little area over here in front of the window, it might look good. Because we do have a wide hallway, or we just could do that at the end of the hallway here. And it might work out. Let's give it a shot. Let me remove this. 3-block diagonal walls. Flower pots along the bottom of the window outside. Yeah, yeah. That would look good. Hey, Kit, welcome. Oh, yeah, a little tea or coffee station. One side, a little book area, the other side. Sofas in the middle. That'd be cool. We could, so we, like, that's how long the other, like, this area is. How many blocks are in between there? That's 3 blocks. So we've got room for, like, some little chests and stuff in the back, either on both sides. We could try to rig up, like, a little coffee machine on those, one of the sides here. And then, like, yeah, some storage, some chests, and then little sofas kind of on both sides of the room here. That's kind of what yeah. I like having this bedroom be a mirror of the first bedroom. So let me just do this and then we'll figure it out in a second here. So let me finish off this wall. Oops. Okay. Something along those lines. You can technically fit over in here. Or if we really got fancy, this is where the stairs would go. Where you could come, like, creep back here, go up little stairs to get up on top of on that area for like another, yeah, if we really wanted to get fancy with like a super cozy cluttered area here. But that, like we were saying, that might just get a little bit, Actually, I don't know. I have an idea that could maybe work. Maybe work here. Too bad sofa beds haven't been invented, yeah. The medieval style game. So if I put beds here, rotate it. So a bed technically like fits really well there. We put like a little door here. I could even oops. Could even put that guy there. Does that work out? That does. That gives us like a little 4-block wide opening here. Enough room for a chest in here. Sorry, it's a little dark for you guys to see. And then we could have a stairway that goes up here. A stairway that goes up here. So that both of these end rooms could have a little like secret spot to get up into a tiny loft that's just above this back room here. For a little sofa hangout area, like a double-decker one in the back room. Just for kicks, and then it has like a little balcony that overlooks the hallway from up here. What do you guys think of that? Keeps the space open. It gives it a little bit of like secret cozy room vibe. But then allows for like a cool like top-down view of here and the top-down like of the window out front if we do like this big window, which could work out nicely. Like the idea? We could try it. We could try it. Because a lot of my stairs are only 3 blocks wide, so this should, grapple hook access or ladder. Ooh, we could do ladders here too, yeah. Ladders might be the way to go. Because we have, like, if I did stairs, they would be like this. Oh yeah, this might not work. Maybe ladders is the way to go. They would meet up in the very center. Yeah, let's do ladders. Let's do ladders. That's a good idea. That keeps the window space open there. Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier, the upper nook idea. Okay, okay. Cool. Yeah, let's do this then. And then, ooh, ladders. We're gonna have to do some tricky designing here. If I had ladders to go up, Thinking time. Because these roofs are right above us. Yeah, exactly. A little tight at the top. Exactly. So we'd have to come in with stuff, which I could do. Thinking not allowed. Make a little room, a small end, makes a weight. Oh, put beds at the top, maybe, maybe. That's weird why the grapple hooks haven't worked for you. I haven't tried a bunch after the update, but maybe there's a little thing for that. I don't know. So what if I put another, oops, like these guys in the walls like this. This is gonna be interesting, but we're just gonna try it. And then if I put like a angled wall here, is this enough room now for like a ladder to like get up to the top? And then we have like a little nightstand below the window here. that divides into like 3 sections, also continuing into here. This is technically now enough room to get up top with ladders on the sides. Maybe we do that. Let's just try it for now. Okay. Hey, Top Dog, welcome. Marianne Reed is becoming the new Cade in terms of obnoxiousness. Oh. Maybe Marion will become the new thing. Every time you walk in the room, hey there! Oh, yeah. So if we rotate this and then put it like that, get this little like secret ladder that goes up here. This window is going to be taller and narrower, but with dividers. So like, this might actually be cool. I don't usually have ladders in builds, but like, why not start using some more of them? They look nice. And this would be a little thing that goes up. Is that the right one to come down? I think so. Yeah, that is. Okay. We come down like that. This window will start looking good from the outside, I think. I promise you're less whiny when you actually have sleep. Oh, yeah, get the blacksmith yelling away from 2 streets away. Last night you talked about the NPCs getting in the way of building or doing anything. Ah, yeah. They glom into you when you get anywhere near, interfere with anything. It's been driving you nuts. Yeah, they, like, honestly, just keeping them on the balcony was, you know, worked for building. Once I get this upper level livable, I'm just gonna put like a little gate across the fences here. Or across the stairs. A little gate across the fences, I guess. Yeah, kind of. So that they can't go down to the lower level, they'll just be up in their little inn up here. So that I can work on the lower level without them roaming all around this lower section. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I love this hallway being wider. I could totally see, yeah, some bookshelves on the sides. Little, like, stands here, like, with a little painting on the top. I love it. And then, yeah, a couple little sofas on both sides here. Just a cozy little area with a little, sort of a bookshelf thingy here with a window above it. Yeah, let's build a jail. Most of the NPCs are useless anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking along these lines. This could be really cool. And let's, for the doors here, let's use this, this piece. This is gonna be great, yeah. See, again, no plan for today's stream, but it'll, look good, I hope. Should be kind of cool looking. Is that the 5 blocks tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There we go. So yeah, like a little secret entrance out the back. Little chest is gonna go in there. Turn this way. It's already nighttime. Got the little ladder. This is gonna be cool. Not dead yet. Welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, and then we've got like sort of this triple window here that I could open up on the sides there, on the bottom. Continue this one all the way up top. This will be cool. Start a little jail for the collector. Having trouble lining the bars up. Realize actually need to interact with him. To build his own stuff. Right. So on this top one, I had the palm wood block for the floor. I'm gonna do that again because I like the little basket weave of it. Looks nice. Okay. So this should work out there. Let's do that. In the center. And a couple of these guys on the sides. Like that. Okay. Sorry, it's very dark. I'm gonna go sleep now. Alright. Yeah, I love this. Something about, like, this kind of worked out. It's, like, the perfect height for your character to come up here. With, like, with room to spare as well. To get up little ladders on the sides. I love it. This is great. And we could even have, like, a little walkway balcony thing. Ooh. Oh, now I'm like... Now I've got ideas. Some, anyway. Let me destroy these. Put the palm wood block up here, all the way. No! Torch, out the window. I wanted to chuck it on the ground so I could see, not out the window, but that's okay. Ooh, this is actually looking really cool for the window. What the heck? Like, wide and too skinny on the sides of it. Not a bad look, actually. The path for the sun apparently rotates. Wait a minute. Like, does it start in different, like, that's, like, actually realistic, though, too. Does it? No way. Does it? No. A game wouldn't be that good. It wouldn't think about the sun rotating, does it? Now I'm like, try this again. Oh, YouTube's not gonna... They're not gonna reconnect, are they? Everybody else in Colorado must be waking up. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Can people on Twitch hear me at all? Might be back. Yeah, YouTube's bugging out. You guys can hear me again? Cool. Yeah, I restarted for Twitch. YouTube is really bugging out though, unfortunately. I doubt you guys can hear me on YouTube. Awesome, Caldron moved to Twitch. Okay. I'm gonna let YouTube go just for a little bit, see if the bitrate comes back at all. If Twitch keeps working. But we'll see. I don't know if it will. Okay. All right, I texted YouTube people to come over to Twitch if they're watching. All right. Pin that message. Popped over here now. Awesome. Yeah, YouTube might reconnect, but in this case, the YouTube server is actually down. But can you guys hear me okay on Twitch? Alright. Yeah. YouTube's just not gonna... It's not gonna connect. I'll be stuck at 4,000. Do you hear me on YouTube, Lori? And try to switch this up a little bit. Implode, welcome. Yeah, YouTube is having issues. Yep. You can hear me when it's not buffering. Yeah, so it's having issues right now. You can't send a message via Twitch. You moved to Twitch. Uh-oh, Peggy. Is the auto mod thing blocking you on Twitch? Can anyone still hear me on YouTube? Let me just make sure. Your messages aren't being blocked, so I'm sorry about that, Peggy. Kind of low quality right now, but you can hear me on and off. Okay. I'll leave it for a little bit. Yeah, YouTube having a temper tantrum because Chiselchip's on. Yeah. Yeah, welcome Implode. Sorry you're joining at an internet outage time. Yeah, throwback commercial for YouTube. Can you hear me now? Right? Oh no, Small 79. Are you able to hear me okay? On YouTube? Let me do one more reconnect to both with a lower bit rate. You can hear me, Menacing Captain? Okay. I'm gonna do one more reconnect to YouTube on a lower bit rate. This is gonna mean Twitch stream is just gonna cut out temporarily as well. I'll be back, you guys. So stay on. But I will just do one more reset on YouTube and see if it works with a different server. See if you guys can hear me on Twitch this time. Oh. All right. Try that for everyone on YouTube. Twitch is fine. Darn. YouTube looks like it disconnected again. Ah. All right. Hey, Fergus plays. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to, YouTube is fine. Menacing Captain, you were actually able to hear me? It's showing it's completely disconnected. I'm gone now on Twitch. Darn it. No, Pixie. You're seeing me. But yeah, YouTube quality is gonna suck. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to wrap it up on YouTube then. Because it looks like if I just quit the YouTube service altogether, Twitch still works. So if anyone is still watching on YouTube, just head over to Twitch. I so apologize for that. It's just down today. Yeah, redwoods. Oh, that would be epic. Be super cool. When is the water biome meant to be coming? Water biome should be coming, hopefully end of this year. Hopefully. We'll have to see. But that's, that'd be my hope. If it could. Yay, Peggy! It worked. You can send a message. All right, stick around on Twitch a little bit, you guys. I lowered the bitrate like crazy on YouTube. So anyone still watching on YouTube, I did keep the broadcast and just lowered the crap out of the bitrate. So I'm sorry if the quality looks kind of shit, but maybe if I leave the replay up, you guys can at least see the build. And if it looks like crap afterward, I'll delete it. Because yeah, I don't think I can like change my bitrate on the fly here with YouTube. If I just up it again. Maybe. Sashay, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. On an ad video right now, no. Joining over to Twitch on an ad video. All right, well, I got YouTube to reconnect you guys, I think. Well, I'm not going to say that now. Just stay on Twitch. Just stay on Twitch for a bit. And then maybe at least YouTube will be reconnected enough for the VOD to work out. But, hey, Small79, you went over. You went over to Twitch. Cool. Yeah, the beauty of having both platforms is that, you know, if one platform doesn't work, you can swap to the other. I still apologize for that, though, you guys. It seems to happen a lot with me. There's really nothing I can do right now, though. I don't know. My area, the server that I have. Ads everywhere right now. One's playing on YouTube and on Twitch. I feel like it's been funny. Like, Twitch ads have been, like, stopping, and YouTube ads are, like, upping themselves. Because unfortunately, I don't really have control over the YouTube ads, but it seems like that's kind of been the general thing lately. Because of the wars and politics stuff that's been going on, I think Twitch has been, like, cutting a lot of their ads from what they used to be. Or at least the revenue for streamers, but, yeah. So Twitch is going to take a 3-minute ad break every hour. I just set it to that. If it doesn't obey my settings, let me know. But yeah, every hour you're going to get 3 minutes of ads, so just watch through those or just, you know, mute the tab. And then after the hour, or after that 3 minutes, you'll get an hour of ad-free on Twitch. YouTube's working for you now, Menacing. Awesome. Yep, it's gonna be a little weird quality on YouTube right now, but we'll see. All right. Joe the Wizardy, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Another adpocalypse. Sort of. Is Twitch having an adpocalypse? Oh golly. Oh. Well, it looks like I got stuff to reconnect. We'll just keep going with what we have here. Joe, how you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. You're not stuck behind an ad. I set it all manually, so if it's not listening to me, that would suck, but... Alright, so the VOD hopefully will still work for YouTube. We're just going to leave it up the way it is. And continue the dorms. I apologize, you guys, for the disconnections. But we are working on the rooms on the upstairs of the tavern here for the villagers. And they are turning out really cool. We've got some cool designs going, but Twitch needs to learn from YouTube, add a skip button. Yeah, skippable ads on Twitch would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, YouTube just stinks. Yeah, sometimes it really does. Sometimes it does. It's like generally, you know, because it's higher quality and stuff, YouTube can be really nice when it works. But honestly, that's why I've been on both platforms, because live streaming on YouTube's, you know, just a little newer. It's you never know. You never know. But yeah, the servers on YouTube, I don't know what's up with that. I've been on like customer support with them so many times about live streaming with them. And they just seem to like not, you know, they like have even like joined in a live stream. They're like, oh, stuff looks fine on our end. I'm like, I check my upload speed. It's a combination. Sometimes it's my internet. Today, unfortunately, it was just a YouTube server issue. Because it's like, there's no way YouTube just completely crashes. And Twitch just works fine on those days. I'm like, that's not my internet. Like, I'm using less upload speed on YouTube because it has high quality or enhanced encoding than I do on Twitch, and it still does that. So I'm like, I don't know. But I'm glad it's working now, you guys. Yeah, not all the time for YouTube. Some ads can be annoying. Yeah, I turned it like down on YouTube just to like a balanced, so that it hopefully is a little better. But they often don't really listen fully to what I like set things to do. Or even like when people aren't monetized on YouTube, I see ads still playing on their videos. They're just not getting paid for them. So it's like, they always find ways of getting their money. YouTube has still remained connected. Is anyone watching on YouTube? Can you confirm that you can hear and see me now? Let me just go and check the speeds here. Because maybe it's back. Yeah, Twitch is good too. You reach an adpocalypse rate. All right. I didn't want to do a full-on. Let's see. I wanted to do just on the sides here. So let's try this. Let's do one there, like that. There. Yeah, this is working. Okay. Let's do this instead. Yeah, I'm not getting any response from people on YouTube, but maybe. It looks like it's connected again. So if anyone wants to switch back, feel free. And I will unpin the message on YouTube. YouTube is working now, Lori. Okay. Appreciate that. I'm gonna take the pin down. So it looks like the new server connect worked. It just takes a while. That seems to be the consensus with YouTube there. So this is what I'm thinking, you guys. Where do I get the inspiration from the builds? Honestly, just imagination and lots of practice. Dom, welcome. YouTube's working okay now. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Well, we'll keep going. At least I can keep the VOD up. You guys can see the progress and stuff and not have to miss out on that on YouTube. Yeah, honestly, just lots of imagination stuff. Sometimes from movies, you know, if it's like Hobbit related build or something like that. Yeah, it all depends. All depends. Always just end up with squares no matter how hard you try. I mean, it's all just, yeah, all a matter of practice and also really knowing the game's building system. Like, when I first start out on brand new games and I don't know the game's building system, like, it takes me probably a solid week of just familiarizing myself with the building system of a game just to know, like, okay, what are the fancy ways I could use pieces and other stuff, you know. And I've been doing Enshrouded close to 1,000 hours, and it's, yeah, so it's do have some practice in it. Well, cool, I'm glad we're back, you guys. I'm glad we're back. You can see and hear me okay. Oh, love to see me build in V Rising. I should try that at some point. I've heard a lot about that game. This is kind of a cool idea, and I could have balconies up on the floor here. And then the characters, it's narrow, but maybe. Love V Rising Caldron. Building system's amazing. Yeah. Have not played Conan, but I've heard a lot about it. Yeah, Conan's one of those other big building games. Like, there's a lot with it. Yeah, V Rising, like, it kind of came out of nowhere. It's really well rated. It seems to be like a really good game. V Rising is what got you into Enshrouded. Nice. Okay. I'll have to try and check it out at some point then. That'd be really cool. Just get into doing all vanilla building. Forget about the detail and ability to clip in objects. Yeah. Yeah, I think that just comes with time. Kind of getting used to the whole, like, system and stuff, for sure. Characters looking the same as you? Teku? Yeah. It's, I dyed the hair green. We dyed the hair green for the Forest Village. And then the new cosmetic from the latest update. Super cool. Hey, Ebony, good morning. You arrived right after the troubles. We lost connection to YouTube. But I reconnected, maybe. So, we've got some people on Twitch now, but hopefully you can see me okay on YouTube. And just know that, yeah, something with the YouTube servers this morning. It wasn't my internet today. Something with YouTube. But welcome, I hope you're doing well. Colored glass, ray tracing like Minecraft. Oh my god, that would be insane. That would be insane in Enshrouded. Oh, that would be super cool, yeah. So I have these little, like, walkways. What I was wondering is, do I do these? Or do we leave it and not do them? Because if I put, like, by the time I put little fences on them, like, that's technically only 2 blocks wide of a walkway that my character can fit in. But I don't know if it's, like, maybe that's not a good thing to do. Maybe I should just have it on this half. Right here. I think I will, and then have just more of a, like, an open rafter plan on this whole side. Let's go with that. Let's get rid of these guys again. Yeah, technical difficulties. Oh, thanks, Ebony. Yeah, it's, it happens with YouTube. They seem to have a less advanced connection method than Twitch. Better streaming method, just less advanced connection. Hey, Megan, welcome. No, any good place to build a village on huge flat ground? Honestly, probably where my, oops, center myself again on the map. Probably where my Halloween build is. I'll head over there and show you on the map. Tried Conan, but it's complicated to make stuff. Shroud's much easier. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some really great builds in Conan, but I haven't tried it, so I wouldn't know the building system. So this area is huge. Lots of meadow stuff. I mean, if you clear all these trees, it's right by Fort Kelvin. On the map right here is Fort Kelvin. But this whole meadows area in between Mistbury Catacombs and stuff, got a lot of space to build. Oh, put flowers on both sides? Yeah. It'd be cool, kind of hanging down on the balconies. Let me go back up to the other tree village. Yeah, YouTube barfed. Had stroke. Yep. YouTube went in the tube for a bit. Did the latest update mess with my zone borders? It did not on the treehouse, thankfully. It is, like, the whole forest village here is still completely fine. Which is really nice. How large is the map, roughly, Grimy? I guess that's a good question. If you have played here, it's, you know, I can scroll around to it. So you can see the borders. But with the verticality, I'd say this game has so much more exploration than something like Valheim even. The map looks small, because when you're really high, you can actually see the edges of it. But it's massive. There's so much exploration in here. And like, the verticality, like the Shroud literally, like, it's this map, but I'd say almost like 4 times bigger, because you have like up and down and like multiple layers and levels with the Shroud being underneath the overworld and stuff, so... There's a lot. And they still want to expand it, right? Yeah. The water biome kind of coming in this area probably and everything. It'll be pretty crazy. Yeah. It will be pretty crazy. But yeah, it's kind of funny when it first launched into like the demo version of Enshrouded. I did a video of the build height in Enshrouded. Where I built like as high as I could and then flew down. You could see like the whole border of the map on one of the sides. And I got so many comments on that little short video. People were like, oh, you know, the map is so tiny. Like, I'm not going to play this game. Like, that's no exploration. I'm like, no, the perspective I was looking at it from was insane because of how high we could build. And when people actually jumped into the game, they realized, they were like, wait a minute, it is huge. Like, the map is a lot bigger than people were thinking. T-Bird, welcome! And Island Papa, welcome! How goes the struggle bus today? Better now, looks like we reconnected. Had some issues on YouTube earlier. Watch on Twitch today to help out. Thanks, T-Bird. Yeah, and yeah, a good idea. YouTube was, like, the server was down this morning for streaming, so but yeah, I appreciate you guys watching on Twitch. Anyone watch on Twitch, be sure to follow and keep staying tuned and stuff. I would love to get a Twitch partner at some point. We got to get more viewers, but we're getting close. Like, I think we're close to 70 viewers right now on Twitch. If we get 75, a few more streams, we might be able to apply for partner. Who knows? Wonder if they'll bring mounts to Enshrouded. That'd be super cool. I don't know. I don't know if they will, but you never know. Tony, welcome. Have a video. Oh, you went up as high as you could. Glided all the way across the map. It's wild. Yeah, it's kind of insane. It is kind of insane. Yep. Hey, nobody, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Now the rest of the US is waking up, right? Already been going like 2 hours. Today was an early stream. So what to do with the rafters here? This is something I have to figure out. I love the idea to do plants here. I really love that. What could I do about like I sort of have, let's see. Let's bring in, I think, yeah, this is kind of the edge there. So let me do some beams. Let's kind of outline some stuff here. Oh yeah, riding a small wyvern around, that would be insane. You mod for a partner, it's doable. Average about 100 per stream. For 30 days, you'll be in like Flynn. Yeah. Yep, I'll keep going, you know? It's interesting, since the update, I was like, kind of grew Twitch, because I honestly just started multi-streaming to it last year. And for those of you watching on Twitch, I mostly grow on YouTube first. And then I switched over to be able to multi-stream when I got a better computer that could do it. So that's kind of the story. And yeah, it's been growing like crazy. It's awesome to see you guys supporting on Twitch and growing that platform too. I would love to keep doing it. Yeah, nobody's from the Netherlands. Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see, over here. Okay, so we have on the side here, we could do like a couple of rafters. It's like off center though. I gotta try some stuff. Yeah, I did, T-Bird. It was an early. It was 6:30 a.m. my time as well. I was just trying an early one today. Get some new people on. Yeah, usually I don't go live till like another hour or two from now. But welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning to everyone in the US. So yeah, for the spacing of these rafters, this is going to be a bit, recommend 9 then. Yeah, exactly. I usually do 10, basically your time, because you're the same time zone as me. For my morning streams. Yeah, I thought you were early. Yeah, some new people here. Welcome, Twix. Have insomnia, wake up randomly, saw you were streaming. It's like, oh, something fun to do. Well, I hope you slept well, a little bit well. Thanks for popping by. Oh, usually I start 6 p.m. your time in the UK. Gotcha, gotcha. So it's a little earlier for you today then too. An afternoon stream for you. Nice. What could I do here to make these beams work out? I was thinking 2 big rafters, but I wish that they were centered on the door. See, like they're centered on the room right now, kind of. Like they're evenly spaced with each other. But, well, maybe I could just get away with doing that. Actually, I could, because that one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between it. This one should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then -1 that could go like as like an arch rafter over the door, maybe. I don't know. Move the door opening to match it? Yeah, I could do that. Throwing everyone's schedule off. Hey, Astro, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, I just, like, the last week I've been trying all kinds of different times. Mainly, actually, to be getting a more consistent schedule. Because I realize how kind of important a schedule is for streaming. I've never really been very consistent with it. But this year, I want to try to kind of... my other job is pretty flexible, and I want to try to schedule that around the streams. To be able to, like, give you guys, like, okay, here's the days each week where I stream, here's what times. Be able to know when I'm live, so you can, you know, show up and kind of know what to expect. So this last week's been pretty random and pretty all over the place. Just testing a bunch of different times, seeing when you guys are on, getting some new people in the chat from the update going at different times. So it's been a lot of fun, but yes, it is all essentially for my own research of when the best time is for all of you in general, which I'm thinking around at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or Mountain Daylight Time now, I guess, because Daylight Savings over here, which is about an hour and a half from now for a morning stream, kind of, and then like 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for an evening stream, which would be good for people in the US and maybe catch some people elsewhere, but Kind of depends, but I'm thinking those two right now. What is the house I'm building right now? We are building a big tavern, for the villagers. So if I back out over here, it's a big one. Huge mossy roof. It's the biggest build I have ever done when it comes to like a building itself, a house. So yeah, it's pretty sizable, but it's coming along really nice. Cranky, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing today, Cranky? You guys came in at the right time. I was I'm back to building now. We had a disconnection issue with YouTube because I multi-streamed to both a little earlier, so I was having to deal with some of that. But we're back on, ready to welcome you guys. Thank you so much. Hope you all are doing well. Have they added any weapon racks into the game yet? Yeah, they have tons of them. Tons of them. Yeah, appreciate it, Cranky. Welcome. Anyone wondering, Cranky's also a great content creator, streamer on Twitch. Doing some cool Enshrouded stuff lately. Yeah, wall-mounted ones. Yep, they have wall-mounted ones. Stands, unless you're talking about, like, racks for a specific type of weapon. Yeah. Brad Atlas, how did I do that? Sorry, I missed your message. How did I do the wooden path leading up to the door? That I did on the last stream. I still have the VOD up on YouTube. You could check that out. But that is out of the heartwood and the blackmire bark. It was kind of a pain to do, but it turned out kind of nice. It was like, the goal was to make it look like there's a root that had been carved to create a path, you know, something that goes to the spot where I'm building the waterfall over here, and that goes up into the tavern, and something that NPCs can navigate. Because they can no longer go up like the table stairs that I've been doing a lot in the past. But yeah, so NPCs can get up and down, and it's kind of a wild foresty vibe, which is what I've been going for this village. So yeah. Just wait for the castle builder. Yeah, biggest right now. We may go bigger in the future, for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You rest your back. Got lots of work done. Dwarven Kingdom. Nice, nice. I'll have to come check it out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thanks for the raid. Have a good one. Tavern looks great. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah. No, it's coming along. It really is coming along. I think just having two rafters, honestly, right in the center here. Let's just cut this rafter. That way it's centered around the door, even spacing to this door, even spacing to this door, and a slightly smaller spacing in between these two rafters. Boom. Problem solved. See, sometimes you just need like little breaks, and then it just all works out. Yeah, the railing was crazy. Trying to terraform, because the terrain in that area was really buggy. Every time you place a block, it like places 4 of them. Let me go show you out there for a second. I was having like a really painful time trying to do this. So if I go to terrain, see if I go to like blackmire bark and I just place a single block, it worked there. Of course, when it's like, why is it suddenly working today, but it wasn't working like at all yesterday? Well, heck, I should have built the railing today then, instead of yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yeah, so basically when I was placing terrain blocks, it would place like 10 or 20 of them at a time. It was still gonna do it down here. Yeah, here we go. So it'll just place all sorts of random terrain blocks that I didn't place. So see, like I just placed one here, and it's gonna place one up here that I have to go delete. It gets buggy with that sometimes. Yeah, like that one, I placed one there, and it places 6 of them over here. So, like, doing this railing was a real pain with the buggy terrain there. But it worked out. We pushed through it, kept deleting the stuff we didn't need. And now we're left with a pretty cool looking, like, gnarly root entrance. Yeah. Much gnashing of teeth and pulling of hair. uh... Oh, Island Papa, did you get banned from Cranky's channel? Sometimes, I guess, you know, like, Twitch's auto mod can do certain things. I guess that's another benefit of both platforms. If you guys, like, have issues on one, you could just come and chat another and check it out. You've certainly done nothing wrong on this channel to be, like, remotely someone I would think of banning. So maybe it was an accident. Noticed the weirdness placing the foliage yesterday alongside the road terrain block. Yeah, there's some, like, whack stuff that happens with it. Yeah. Yeah, we do. We get ivy and climbing, like, roses too for the game. They're really nice. Let me go grab some of those actually, because I wanted to start putting them on the tavern. I might have some leftovers. If not, I'll have to craft some more, but... Frankie, welcome. Can't wait for the floating castle. Yeah, to try to be able to get to it. The floating islands in the distance. Hey. I feel like they're teasing something with that being there. I don't know fully, but I feel like they're teasing something with that being there. I might have to craft some new stuff, foliage and whatnot. So I don't know if I have any with me. Oh, I've got lots of flower pots. That's good to know, actually. You go check down in the barn, and then there's one more spot that I could check, because I thought I had a bunch. There's no way I'm like completely out of it now. All the animals. Oh, you know what? I might be out. One more place I'm gonna check. Because I want to start putting some foliage around the tavern. Speaking of that. Let's head over here. Let me get in the back room of the Hobbit hole. One of these chests, please. Might have something. Nope, nothing in here. We do have some sofas in here though, so I could grab, yeah, elegant sofas. Let's get 2 of those. Try to put them in the back room on the tavern there. Yeah, don't have any foliage here, so I'm going to have to craft some at the farmer. Don't remember the recipe off the top of my head, but Grimy, love watching my streams. I get distracted so easily. Yeah. Just work at like everything at once. It keeps it fun for me. It's like, oh, Elio is getting along with me, I guess. I didn't put him back here. Yeah, it keeps it fun for me. Just to like work on a little thing here and there. Like have an overall plan for the stream. Like today is, you know, doing the bedrooms for the villagers upstairs. But we're doing a lot of little work to the tavern. I fed the cats and dogs, T-Bird, but yeah, I didn't feed the other animals. This hasn't been, or hasn't so far indicated any kind of mythical type of places for materials. Yeah, floating rocks, etc. Right. Elio, sexy pancio. Right. Built a village around Blackmire trees too. Yeah, I love tree houses. Love the tree houses. Let's see, where's this is the stuff. Farm soil, honey. That's what I need for all of it. And flax. Okay, honey and flax. I know I had I know I have some flax. I know I have lots of honey. It's just not in the chest yet. I'll have to celebrate when the villagers move into their beds, yeah. We will. We'll have to have a big open house day. Here's some flax. Let's get a bunch of this. Make some foliage stuff. All right. There we go. Because I've been wanting those vines around the tavern for a while now. So yeah, we've got a special tool. Which, oh, I also don't, oh no, I do, okay. I was like the overgrowth tool. And that one allows us to do all the vines on stuff. I can like blend these posts into the ground, put the ivy, the roses. They look super cool. Even put some on the side of the waterfall here. Some more ivy over here. You can place it on the ground or on the sides of blocks. Yeah, it looks super good though. We'll definitely deck out the tavern with a lot more of that. Maybe you can celebrate feeding the animals. When I do, yep. Hey, now that we can actually harvest them, what used to be that we could just get milk from them. Now that I can actually get like meat from the yaks and stuff, like maybe I'll actually feed them and start breeding them more. Built a few months back while you're out of work. Medical way the grid works makes it complicated in placing some of the build blocks. Yeah. The grid is your only restriction with the build block style of stuff in Enshrouded. Hey, these fit in here like perfectly. Put a couple little sofas there. I love it. Why not? I'm gonna build these beams up higher. I feel like these rafters need to be like a bit larger. And then we'll meet everything in the center. But those will kind of come out there. Yeah, I realize you can spend months fine-tuning details of a build. Starting to wonder, is the build ever actually done? Exactly, Ebony. Exactly. Everyone who like really dives into the building system of a game will realize that at some point. In the end, it's all just like an art form. Building 5 rooms out of props because they're off the grid. Your brain hurts. Yeah, Joe, your stuff is insane. What you do with the props and things. Props to you for all that skill. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so we've got these here. Let's put in 2 of those, and let's do... Can't quite get on there. I'm gonna have to pick up the lamps here. And just jump? Yeah, I can. Okay, sorry for the darkness. Oh, actually, I've got some wisp lights. I'll use those. Built a couple circular towers out of props. Look great, but render thing can be a problem. Yeah, the render distance in Enshrouded. Definitely not great. Definitely not great. Signal Void, welcome. Been really liking their fine wood for beams lately. Yeah. It's really helped you wrap your head around the building logic. Glad, I'm really glad. Yeah, it's such an awesome game. I'm glad it's getting you inspired. There's that one. Let's see. This is the one I wanted to do. Okay, and then somehow come up onto the tops with these rafters. We'll figure it out. Yeah, pesky render distance, right? Built whole villages. Wish we could have more choices. And which way the building faces. Yeah, that's kind of Valheim, though. You know, it's like where you could switch between the two games. Valheim's got great, like, freedom of rotation with the building system there. And Enshrouded's just got, like, the overall amazingness. At least right now, it's such a great game. I do that. That looks good, actually, for the beam there. Let's try that over here, though. Yeah. It's kind of hefty, but I like it. Compared to, like, something a little smaller. What would it look like to be, like, a little bit lower here? Oh, this works, too. Yeah, there we go. Now I could even put, like, a little block underneath them right there. That looks good for the beam. Sorry, the little wisp light's all, like, in my face. Yeah, the render distance thing is because of their engine. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not like Unreal Engine 5 is the absolute goat of gaming engines right now. Because they can do nanite rendering, which is like polygons that slowly get less and less as you walk back, to basically allow for like infinite render distance, like the way your eye would see stuff in real life, which is really great technology. Unfortunately, the devs Enshrouded do not have that in their engine, so we are stuck with very low render distance in the game. I would love to have a slider for render distance someday, though. I hope they give us that for, like, you know, higher-end computers or whatever, to be able to turn the graphic settings up a little bit. But I don't know entirely if they will, or if they'll, maybe they'll even implement some higher technology into their engine. Allow for some better rendering in the future, but it does make really large builds tough, I will say that. Oops. Let's see. Okay, that kind of worked there. There we go. And then delete the top rows. Okay. That, and then same thing up here. That one's already got a block below it. Let's add a block there. Perfect. Will that make any sense? No, that's gotta be straight. Logically, that's gotta be straight. Dig that beam? Yeah, I think they're cool. That opens up this hallway a bit. We could totally have some plants and little, like, foliage and vines kind of hanging off the ledges there. And then this kind of comes across. We've got a little hangout area over here, which goes, you know, we've got a nice window at the end of it. And then you've got a room here that'll have plenty of room for a bed and even a little closet maybe next to, or no, this isn't the closet area. These areas you wrap around. I'm even confusing myself. This dorm room thing actually turned out really well. So yeah, we go in here for the start. On the left, we've got a spot for a little bed, a nightstand, and a desk. So this will be somebody's room. And then over here, we've got the same thing but mirrored. And then same thing on both of these sides. A room, you know, a little bed, not much space, but big enough. So we can sleep 4 villagers total in this side of the building. Just with the beds that we've got here. And then we wrap around here, and I'm gonna put up the same thing on the other side with the ladder that comes up there, with a little tiny hangout loft up here, and possibly a couple of beds, but just a little space to rest up here, and have like a little lookout down to the hallway. And also I'm gonna redo these windows on the sides to kind of account for it. Yeah, I love the textures in the game. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly, welcome. How are you doing? You thought about making sunlights in the roof? Yeah, I thought about some skylights or something along those lines. What we were thinking also is trying the new midnight, or the starlight block up there along the roof ridges just to see what would happen, how it would look. Yeah. So we were kind of thinking some stuff along those lines. This was going to be a bathhouse and like sauna area. And then this is going to be like the larger bedrooms where we've got double beds and stuff. That's going to be the plan for over here. So yeah, 4 villagers get their own little private rooms over here, which is nice. I think that'll be good. I'm tempted to move them in now. Get 4 beds in here and move 4 villagers in here. But they're gonna be in the way if I'm not like finished with this room just yet. What's the starlight block? Starlight block? I have a video on my YouTube channel. It's one of the new ones from the latest update that they added. It is beautiful and it glows in the dark at night as well. I don't have it in my inventory. It's down in the barn. I'll yeah, check out that video on YouTube if you'd like. The 3 new blocks that were added with the update. It's beautiful though. And yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's the block that you find if you've done exploring in Enshrouded in the night sanctums, where it like looks like these starry nighttime glass, like stained glass windows. It looks pretty cool. There'd be family rooms. Yeah. I want to have a lot of the living stuff be like on the main tavern levels. So there'll just be little hangout areas here and there in the bedrooms up here. And then the big bathhouse and sauna. But there's not yeah, like a little reading nook over here. So some really good, the villagers are going to be happy. Villagers are going to be happy over here. Yeah, they cook a lot. Yeah, right? Enshrouded adds some awesome stuff. Hey again, Mills. Staircase is stunning. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I love it. This one up here. The villagers are actually able to navigate it. And Mills, we finished the room over here. Well, we blocked it in anyway. They're gonna have 4 little separate bedrooms. Little dorm rooms on the sides of the hallways. Little secret passages with like ladders to get up into the loft. Where we're just gonna have like a little couch hangout area up here, like a double-decker couch in the back. And same thing on this other side. It's kind of a mirror of each other. So we're getting somewhere with this side. Communal toilets. That's like a thing in Enshrouded though, right? And like everybody dies on the toilet too. Every village you go to, there's someone dead on the toilet. Just make Oswald far enough away from Athlon. She doesn't like him. Hey Glenn, welcome. Can't find the railing at the crafters. Did you miss something? Maybe you haven't unlocked it yet? Oh, I think it's the what is it, the hardwood that unlocks the railings for the stairs? Or in the bath? Yeah, exactly. Yep. As a tribute to that, in my Halloween build that I did, I had to put it in the bathroom there. So there is a little secret bathroom on the church. Not really secret, but the haunted Halloween build that I did for the Enshrouded Halloween competition. You go back in here. This is the bathroom of the church. Oops, I can get past all the other dead guys here. In there, had to put him on the toilet there. Had to make the I didn't put one in the bathtub. Probably should have. They died on the toilet after eating food from the local tavern. No, we're not putting one on the tavern toilet. That's like the luxury. I'll show you where it is then, Glenn, at the carpenter. Well, they add the real water. This game is gonna be complete. Yeah, it's gonna be so cool when they do that. So cool. Also need the carpenter's masonry tools. Yeah, it'll say what you need, but yeah, thanks Island Papa for that. So here's where you can get all the railings and stuff. We scroll down at the carpenter. You'll see right down. Long ways. It's all over here. So yeah, a table saw. The table saw is where you need it. In range in your thing. Table saw, and you can craft all the different little railings and fences and stuff. They added so many new ones with the update as well, so it's nice. These ones look, yeah, there's some good stuff over here. That we can make at the carpenter. Always shocked with what they add. It's kind of insane.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. All right. Yeah, they're quiet today. They're quiet. Yeah, that's why we have the alchemist in between Athlon and the blacksmith. Anyone else got any issue with the doors staying open? Yeah, they do seem to either stay open or stay closed. They apparently patched some of that in the last update, and sometimes my doors stay closed when I log in. Sometimes they open. The reason I think there's an issue with that is, and someone mentioned it the other day in my Discord, is that the night sanctums, when you're in them during the day, they keep the door open so you don't get stuck inside of a night sanctum. And so I think whatever code that they implemented in the game to keep those doors open is also affecting our normal house doors. So that's... Eventually I think they'll patch that, but yeah. Yeah, I like how they added the privacy screens. Yeah, right? Can we color the fashion, the clothes? Tried the color table, but can't. Yeah, you can. You can. I have the color table back up in the treehouse. Next time we go up there, we will. I can show you how to do that. Yeah, you have to find the colors for it, which is part of the whole quest and stuff. But yeah, that is something you can do. I am no longer having the bugs for the chest, Island Papa. Apparently, that, or was that in the patch notes? I can't remember. I'm not having the bug for that anymore, though. But I do get the doors opening sometimes. Yeah, the armor from the Twitch drops. Yeah, and those apparently are they're still enabled until 2 more days for Twitch drops. So anyone watching on Twitch who hasn't gotten them yet. Yeah, I can't dye all of the cosmetics, only some of them. The new cosmetics, like the one I'm wearing right now, you cannot dye or style, because they have like a light mechanic in the cape. So that's the reason for that. Let's do that window a little taller there, and do, let's see, how many blocks underneath it are there? Oh, you're trying to do that one early. Gotcha, gotcha. That's why it wouldn't work. Yeah. Kind of wish we could control what doors the NPCs could open. Well, use a secret door. They cannot use secret doors, apparently. So you could do those. How do you get this cape? This one, again, check out YouTube. I've got a video getting all of the new cosmetics and armor from the latest update. I've got that one, and I've got another one for the 3 new blocks that were added. Might create an actual prison for your NPCs. Mills, that's like almost as bad as I am, but worse, like, because at least I'm building them a tavern. Well, it's gonna be a prison for a little bit because they're gonna be locked to this upper level. For a while I work on the lower portions. Yeah, just make the NPCs not move around, exactly. Exactly. None of the new rails match what I used here. These are rails before the update. These rails here, you cannot make these anymore. The newer ones are gonna be, they look like this right here. This is what you'll get for those like darker wood rails, and then you can use the lighter ones. But yeah, so this is what they'll look like. The ones I did in here were actually before they added those rails. So these are a combination of railings and also item frames that are rotated backwards to create the trim piece that covers the side of the stairs there. A lot of work went into these stairs. Ever heard of food poisoning, Ebony? Call someone posting last week. They did have boxed all their NPCs in. Next time I logged on all the NPCs. Oh no, stripped out their undies and escaped the boxed area. That's great. Oh man. Place them on the second floor. That way they only go there using the hook. Mm-hmm. It's the NPCs have been tampering with your goats. Hey, Katie, welcome. Hope you're doing well this morning. A lot of work into the stairs is actually an understatement. Yeah, a whole stream was dedicated just to doing the stairs here. They did take a while. Just took a piece out of the fence with the old railing, which means you'll have to fix the whole railing in the new style. Yeah. Yeah, so they are different. I'm gonna keep these ones maybe, but we'll see. We're gonna have to do the different style for these lower ones here though. So we'll figure that out with the newer pieces. So definitely stay tuned. Maybe we'll do that like on the next streams or something. Yeah, this is a really great outline for this side. I like what we've got going back here. I need a... Let's see, firstly I gotta finish up the roof over here. Apologies for the darkness, everyone. I like how the little block like glows just a little bit. I'm basically just creating the little door outline over here. Let's see, get down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then put that one up here. Perfect. That's what we were doing. There's a little doorway to go back here and then up a ladder over here to get to this little loft area. You can still just use the same stuff in the lower stairs since it's still functional. Oh yeah, and an old public resource world. Yeah, if I had old files, I might be able to get back and grab some. I don't think so though. I don't know if I have any fences in the public resource world. I think I got the newest file. I don't really save the old ones. Enshrouded first release. You haven't used the glue or the blue glow blocks. Yeah. Did I get a whole stream to the stairs? Did not even finish them yet. Yeah, just the top ones, right? Yeah. Oh, they're still there on the new public resource world. Oh, okay. So maybe I could just stash up on some of them if I wanted to match the upper stairs. Could be cool to try a different version though. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I do need some railings though, speaking of which, for this upper portion. And for that I need to do a little beam there and a little thing there so that it basically creates like a double high thing, because there is going to be like a fence that goes along here. PRW is the public resource world. That's what it stands for. So some people have created world files that are full of basically like tons of chests full of resources for you to go in, grab, and then build a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Kiri. I appreciate it. Come in and grab them if I need some fences from your world. Yeah. No, that's a great idea, though. Shroud Depot is one of your favorites, yeah. I haven't tried that one. Maybe I'll have to do that. Let's see. About people dying on the toilet in the game, yeah. They reset it back to get back to the resources. Yeah, so the server ones I've heard reset the world. I just have a world file that I just refresh the world file. So when it's out, I just refresh it with the backup and then it fills it all up again, kind of a thing. Essentially, the resource worlds do the same thing, just automatic when you're like joining them on a server. Some stuff like that. No worries, Mills. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for the lurk. Fort resource is the one you use. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know fully about the server side of things as much. Since I've been doing the files. So what kind of doors do we want to have for the tavern? I'm thinking doors would be nice. We could go to the public resource world now. I guess that's a good segue and try to grab some doors. Trying to debate which ones I want to do here. So there's all kinds of stuff that we could do. Fancy things, not fancy things. Not too bad to set up a resource world now. You just gotta make sure it's a different file slot than your other worlds. If you don't understand that, I guess it's a little hard to explain. There's some instructions on YouTube or on the web and stuff for that. Rebuilt Woodguard. The Shroud got updated. Oh no, messed up a big portion of it. Yeah. That can happen while they're still updating the game. Yeah, more difficult than sharing your world's save. The difficulty is in gathering all the materials and setting it up. Yeah, updating it every patch. Exactly. So, huge shout out to people that that create these for us. So this is the one I've been using. I've got over here. Where was it? So like, there's doors, you know, where they're over here. I was thinking for the tavern, either the boreal door for like the conifer wood, the copper door, or not the copper door. Where was what are the options here? Yeah, I don't want the steel ones. Those are really dungeony. Boreal door, yeah, or this one, the polished wooden door, the wooden door, which looks nice. It's a little, maybe a little rustic. That could go in the basement, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the new hazelnut trees. I know. I gotta plant some of those. I can't wait to get some of those going. I don't know. Boreal door. These are pretty clean. Honestly, I love the look of these. Let's grab some of them. Yeah, because the rest of my furniture is going to be this conifer wood, because it's my favorite block for furniture now. Yeah, I'm going to use a lot of the furniture that, so I'll do the doors like those. Can't wait for the survival builder game, The Parasites. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, it's really nice to have some more small trees and bushes and stuff. I always want things to be able to, like, have leaves and stuff for like a big tree build. Be awesome. But yeah, all the furniture in here, this was before the mountain update. So I didn't have all the conifer wood stuff, but I want to do all the furniture out of, like, instead of this palm wood block, I want to do all the conifer. I just love the look of the conifer so much. It's my favorite. Surprised at what you managed to fit in one level 4 altar base. Yeah, they're way bigger than you think. Really is, yeah. Crazy. Leaves and rubbish. That'd be interesting. Burger, welcome. Except, not welcome. Because, we don't promote in the chat. Sorry, buddy. Thank you so much, Kiri, for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, no, I'm gonna explode. Okay. Couldn't do it in the tavern. That's the first time I've held my axe, gliding down on the tavern here. Conifer is beautiful. Palm was the first. Yeah, first favorite before we got the conifer. Exactly. That was kind of the same with me. Same with me. Yeah, no worries, Ebony. It's like at least really bad words are banned from my chat, but I get lots of like hardcore religious people trying to promote something. It's like, I won't ban those words because they're not bad words, but it's rare enough. I'm like, I'll deal with it. It's fine. Oh no, you remember accidentally blowing up the tavern you were working at. Oh no. BMYs, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I accidentally put a hole through a roof with a bomb thing, one of the explosives. It was not good. But I didn't really like the build much anyway, so I was like, all right, I'm tearing that build down. And that was the end of it. Let's put a door there and there. Over here and here. All right. Cool. So those will open that way. The others will go the other way. This looks nice. And then this one is just gonna remain open. I don't see any reason to close this side off. In fact, this side would look really great as just kind of an archway. So let's do something here. Let's put some of these guys all the way up to the top. Haven't blown up your playset? Nice, nice. It's good to hear. Those doors, Lost Horse, are from the mountains, from the conifer wood block. So if you've been there and you mine that, you'll unlock a whole bunch of really great stuff. All of my favorite furniture in game is found in the mountains. Actually, let's see. This is a little bit funky looking. Yeah, that looks kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I love the conifer. Exactly. It's so nice. So nice. Kate, it was a sign to move on. Yeah. Main building is called the Green Dragon Inn. New roof tile looks like dragon scales. Yes, the new roof tile is so amazing. So amazing. And yeah, really cool name. Furniture's already unlocked, but not those doors. Okay. What else did you need? Nails or other things? Or did they change the recipe since the update? I don't think so. Let's check at the carpenter. Don't think they changed the recipe. Yeah, all the conifer wood stuff. Sorry, this will be like a few spoilers. I guess if you're watching me kind of endgame building and stuff, you'll know. But yeah, all the granite furniture or the bath furniture and stuff from the mountains is great. I love that. And then all of the boreal stuff. The chairs, you know, conifer wood, nails, warm padding. Have you crafted that for some of the chairs? You don't need that for the doors, obviously, but yeah, all the like the fireplaces. It's just the mountains added. Honestly, is one of my favorite building updates. Have you mined granite? See what those doors actually require. Silver. That might be what you're missing. Even cooler if you walk around the new roof. Actually sounds like metal. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. So you might need to get silver. Silver is found in the shroud in the mountains. You mine it, and then you gotta go smelt it into silver. And that's what you craft, because it's not just nails. They're fancy. They are definitely fancy. Yeah, forge has silver, exactly. Exactly. Don't have silver yet. Gotcha. Yep. That's what you need then. That'll also unlock you a bunch of weapons and other things too. So this looks kind of cool as the archway for the door. I was, I guess, debating some stuff because of the fact that, like, I don't know, the way it glitches into the top there is a little weird. But I like the archway concept. I think we could... Ooh, it looks good on this side, though. Yeah, let's just go with that for now, I suppose. Wild Lily, welcome. I had no idea I was on. Just got lucky to catch your live stream. Good morning. Welcome in. Yeah, we're doing an earlier one today. But yeah, you came at a good time with YouTube being reconnected and stuff. We had YouTube disconnect this morning, and it's still like pretty low quality right now on YouTube, but hopefully it's okay and still being connected okay for you guys. A lot of the recipes won't show up until you completed the quest for the alchemist to get the wall art. Yeah, there's some of that. Yep, exactly. There's a lot of that too. All right, well, this is looking great. I love the little rooms look. We gotta go get some beds now for the villagers. Captain Fossil, welcome. 5:30 p.m. in Belgium. Yeah, Guile. So it's a good time for you then today. I knew we have gotten some new people on today, so that's been cool. Yeah, welcome everyone. So I think now, yeah, we're ready to get some beds. Ready to get some beds. Let me just make sure my inventory is stashed. Let me put these doors. I created a dump chest here just for tavern things to go. So we can have a spot for like the stuff I'm using to build with over here to be a little easier. Then we don't have to look at the crazy bad organized or disorganized inventory. Head over to Resource World here. RH, welcome. Also in Germany, nice. Love the arches, gonna have to backtrack to see how I did them. Yeah, arches are nice. I wish we could sometimes like build the frames of these doors. I see a lot of frames just of these doors here. Maybe you can, but just like to be able to do like an arched hallway here. Because those look cool. Storage is unlimited? What do you mean by that entirely? I mean, it's as many chests as you have, essentially. So not like unlimited, but yes, you could put as many chests as you want. Can I get the carpenter to... Boy. Get back down here. What was the whole fuss about you not being able to go on the table? No limit to chests. No, you can place as many chests as you want. I mean, you gotta have room to walk around, obviously, in your flame altar. But the magic chests, the blue ones, crafting stations and NPCs will pull from these. And then the normal ones, they won't pull from, so you have to go get them. So yeah, the magic chests are pretty nice. I'm gonna craft some railings here. For the upper level, go with these ones. Franco, welcome. Storage vault currently has over 300 chests. Yeah, there you go. Not a way to turn down the fog yet in the game. A lot of people have commented on it though, so I might add something for that in the future. Not entirely sure yet. Building is not limited to piece count. Building is limited to the flame altars you have. So like these are flame altars. And the flame altar will have a boundary that you can build in. You can see the boundary of this altar is huge. All the way out here, and it's a big square, and it goes vertically as well. So you're limited to the boundary, and you're limited to 10 flame altars per world at the moment. They'll add more as they expand the map, I'm sure. But yes, had to leave for a bit. No worries, Fergus. Welcome back. You can do a lot of building in this game. There's really not many limits other than just the flame altar thing. Oh, if you turn down bloom, it helps a bit with the fog. That's good to know. Yeah, last hour, someone else from Belgium. Yeah, there's a lot of people from Germany as well, because I know the developers are in Germany for this game. So it's get a few people coming in from all over. It's awesome. There's a very big one. Hold more. And are they magic? Yeah, you can make magic ones. And the bigger, like these ones, these are huge chests. So these will give you like tons of slots in them. Where are the beds? So there's some beds over here. Grab a bunch of boreal wooden beds. No, there's more like sofas, chairs, tables. Where are I want some boreal wooden tables for some desks for the villagers. Oh, PS5 can handle a game like this? It probably will be able to. It's releasing to that next year, so it probably will be able to. 73-year-old gamer, heck yeah, welcome in. That's awesome. On summer breaks, you can finally start playing the new build mechanics and new pieces. Yeah. So much great stuff that they've added. I'm gonna get the table, maybe the bedside tables. Some little tables. Yeah, there we go. Now we're full. Now I can go back. Oh, not the ones that like the other ones. Yeah, those are not magic. The other chests, if I'm understanding you correctly. Yeah. Because there are like really fancy looking chests. Once you pass around 200 chests or so, some of them start to become invisible. Oh, yeah. So because the chests are kind of the most laggy part of any game, right? Am I planning for a building contest? I might do something like that at some point. What we do have right now is an upcoming, gonna explode. Okay. Is an upcoming build tour, a couple streams, June 10th and June 13th. You can sign up to showcase your build on my Discord if you'd like. And, I know we have some people, but yeah, those two streams will be basically touring a bunch of awesome community builds from our Discord server. So those will be a lot of fun. I might do a little build competition or something fun sometime. Oh, I started with the original Wolfenstein. Nice. Yeah, another Fraggle. Yeah, Katie. Looks like it. I'm gonna go place these railings. Could use the smaller ones for in the tavern, but this should work out. We'll put a few of them across like that. So now we have our little balcony area, which is nice and cozy. This is good. And then we'll put the little, like, end caps on both sides of the ladder there. We could even put some, like, sofas and just have, like, a cozy little spot up here. Not big, but, just a lot of nice space, I guess. Miss the old fences? Yeah, the thinner ones. I did a bunch of those for the builds. Did them for my staircase up here. We can use the thinner ones in the lighter version, but not in the thicker or like the darker version here. So, yeah, they did change completely the textures. These were the old ones here. And the new ones are a bit fatter. They all snap together a lot nicer though. Like I do like the new ones, I think, overall better. But it could be cool if they added some like really thin ones too. Just as a nice contrast. Now for some beds. Let's go ahead and get these in. At some point, we'll get the villagers moved into their little homes. At the very least, we could at least assign them to these beds. So they're not assigned to the beds of my tavern. I can start breaking some of those down, getting them out of the way. Keen wants you to embrace the chunk. Exactly. Let's pick up this one because I want this to be the boreal bed. Same thing on that side. So there we go. Now we can assign, let's just go ahead and assign Rochelle to a bed because she doesn't have one yet. Assign Rochelle. There we go. So now she should go to bed in that area. I don't know where she is right now, but we'll see. Gotcha! Moin in Germany is like ciao in Italy. We should rotate beds in smaller increments. The access they have available. Oh, are we not able to like do fine rotation on a bed? If I cause I know I can like you can rotate them in bigger let me go out into a wider area. In like, you know, bigger ones like this. But can you not? Oh yeah, you can't do them as fine rotation. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Twiggle, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that was Rochelle's bed though again, so I gotta. There we go. Rochelle's bed. Cool. So we've got our stuff now. After further debate, I probably will just leave this a single opening here. Instead, there's Rochelle. He's over here. In this room right now. I've set him to wander around for now. Just catching up on the stream, missed most of the morning. Love the style of the new NPC building so far. Yeah, we're getting all the dorms in now and getting some rooms for them. For the tavern. So, yeah, that's coming along well. Get some little bedside tables. For the most part, it's not going to be full of clutter or, like, too custom, because this is just, like, some general rooms. And then each, like, little villager can kind of have their own room be unique later on, but we're just going to get the basics in for now. So this one can sort of have, like, a little table over there. That works. Or maybe, I don't know, I don't really like that there. We'll figure out a spot for those maybe. What about desks? Wonderful stairs in the middle. Thanks. Yeah, kind of a nice centerpiece of the tavern there. To get all over the place. Big balconies. This place is gonna be so cool when it's fully finished. It's a lot of work that's going into this one little, I guess not so little, but kind of little build. We're built inside the giant tree trunk. Yeah, Blackmire, yep. That is this tree house over here. We've got a big tree house at the top there in the tree. And to enter it, there's a little tunnel in this one. And I've got like all kinds of little staircases, and it'll just make you guys dizzy if I go up and down a lot of stuff. But yeah, it connects all the builds and stuff together in the tree and in the roots of the tree and stuff. Well, if I swap the door placements closer to the ladder doorway. Oh, yeah, I could. Maybe could do that. Yeah, this forest village is decking out. It's looking nice as we get more of it going. Still gotta finish that waterfall. Rochelle loves that railing spot. Like that, it's like villagers just have a spot that they only like going. She likes spinning under the stairs, and she likes standing on top of that railing. Those are the places of interest that she likes to go during the day. Very interesting. Alright, so for the desk, what I was thinking was like a little corner desk like that. That we could do with a little chair here and then some. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do one over here as well. So it's small, but it'll work. And then let's go with another, maybe the smaller bed tables for the other one. The table could be next to the bed. The bedrooms won't be mirrored though. Yeah. Now for these ones, I'm gonna put some little chests next to the beds here for some clothing, or like, you know, yeah, armor sets, clothing storage, whatever. And then like a little rug in the middle, and then a little chair at the desk over here. Or I could even rotate the desk and sort of have it like, what do you guys think there? Or, let me grab these back again. Or I could rotate it and kind of have it like here. And have the chair be here. Maybe the chair there. It's a little more open, I guess. Rather than being kind of your back to the door. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it like that, maybe. Splash, welcome. Been a while since I seen you. Hope you're doing well. And then these guys are a little smaller. Well, this actually has room for the full-size desks again, so why not? Why not put some in there? Sketch, welcome. You force the citizens to go out and gather materials for you. You cannot in this game. This game is not really like a villager NPC game. It's a building survival game with like villagers and NPCs kind of as an afterthought, just to make your village feel a little more lively. Give you a few more quests to do and things. But yeah, if you want like a real crazy city builder, like not city builder, but like Viking village builder where NPCs can do everything for you with crazy AI and stuff, get Oscar. That's the game to go for that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, NPCs can walk around. That's about all they can do. Walk around, give you quests, sleep, check out stuff. Pretty simple. Yeah. Love the new terrains and possibilities they offer. Yeah. Currently building a base, all 5 biomes as separate areas. That would be such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. Do a full like base with each biome. Like a floating island space with like each island is a different biome. Oh, that would be sweet. Farmer doesn't even farm. No, you just craft stuff at him. So the farmer crafts everything that's farm related. But no, they don't actually farm. Yeah. Yeah, the furniture's so pretty. They give you a radiant quest. They give you lots of quests, yeah. But I finished all the ones for the villagers, so now they're not doing much, but... one-time specific quests. Kind of more one-time specific quests at the moment. It's not like an endless thing, but... Difficult to find time to watch live streams? No worries, Splash. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad you're doing well. You can't put the tables beside the bed. Could put a wall candle above the bed. Yeah, for a reading lamp. Exactly. We could do some stuff there. Put some chairs here. Put a little candle, like, or a little lantern above here. And maybe some books, and then some chests kind of in the corners. I'm gonna need some more tables because I'm running out. And tables and chairs. Oh, these are only 2 blocks wide. I guess they are. Interesting. These are kind of skinny tables, I guess. 2.5 blocks maybe. Let's build up on this side with a little pillar, and then the chest will go in there. Think they'll ever allow us to make villagers close doors instead of leaving them open? Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. That's kind of a little buggy at the moment. Damn it, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Kept up with the updates. You got... Oh, not a clue what's happened. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. They've been changing a ton about this game. It is very different and very added to compared to what it used to be. It's crazy from starting to play this game in the closed beta and then the demo and then what it is now. It's kind of insane. Panos, what's up? Just start building a town before 4 months, but yesterday, understand, it'll take you over 1,000 hours. Yep, that's basically this tree house. This is gonna, or this tree village thing is gonna be like a build like that. Over 1,000 hours easily. I want to see how this window's looking from out here. That looks pretty cool. Gotta admit, once that's like finished and I could mirror something similar on the other side. The top one is slightly taller than the bottom one, so I'm gonna go fix that. Looks good though. Alright, fly in over here. Perfect. Yeah, maybe add the option to lock a door, right? That would be nice. Like for my barn doors, for my animals, I don't like that the NPCs can just do what they want to do in there. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow if you're on Twitch. Appreciate it, guys. Gonna drop back to the beginning of the stream. No worries, Damon. Thank you so much for stopping by. And obviously you'll still be here, but just just rewinding it. That's the nice thing about YouTube. I like that you can do that. And use the video, find the new cosmetics. Nice, Lauren. Yeah. Brian, welcome. Incredible with the mossy roof. Really hoping they add more voxel interaction with non-45-degree roof tiles. Yeah. That would be cool if they could somehow pull that off. Or like roofs as like a prop piece, you know, like that we could just snap as a prop instead of blocks. I would love that. I would really love that. Yeah. Nomad Highlands are very large areas of straight surfaces directly west from the portal near the boss. The alchemy pot. Yeah. Build different biome each platform there. Oh, cool. Yeah. Details that you can put in every corner in this game are thousands. Yeah. So many crazy options. Feels so much more finished now. Really fun to play, well balanced. Yeah. Definitely, Splash. There's just, it's insane what they've done to it. And their updates, they just absolutely cook. It's amazing. Mist, welcome. How are you doing today? Get some railing ends up here, and we're gonna do another furniture run to finish off this area. Cool thing about V-Rising automatically adds the roofs. Oh, cool. I like being able to like control the roof pitch and everything else, which is why like the mossy roof has kind of been my go-to for a lot of these builds. Yeah, being able to kind of control that is nice. No worries, Ebony. Just finished playing Enshrouded for a bit. Nice. Hope you had fun with that. Yeah. I have been really enjoying this update. Playing a ton with it. What else do I have in here? More boreal doors there. Just trying to look for other things I could start bringing in for some more decor in the rooms. Yeah, roofs as a prop piece would be just more. Yeah, right. It would be amazing to be able to do that, because yeah, instead of the moss roofs, which look good, you know, like this looks good, to be able to kind of control the whole pitch of the roof, but being able to do that with like little snapping pieces, like just a 2 block by 2 block roof tile piece that like is at 45, or like, yeah, prop piece that's like starts at like 26, 45, and 60 degree. Just those 3 make for a great game. You know, like with Deep North update, Valheim is hopefully going to be adding 60 degree roofs, and like that's going to make Valheim so much better, because I don't like Valheim's roofs. Not yet. I think, especially with a game like Valheim, there's no excuse for not adding a steep roof. So that's been something I loved about Enshrouded. Doing the mossy roofs can kind of get around that. Oh golly, these are big. What do I do on my other ones? Are these fences like just these corners just that much bigger than they used to be? Oh, they are. They're a whole nother block taller than the old ones. I actually kind of like that, because then we can not have a block that's like stuck in here. I can just snap these ones on instead. Ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. I'm not going to do it just yet, but... Okay, interesting. So this is gonna... Is this, like, fine wooden fence pole? Can we craft the shorter ones now, or no? Let me go check. We're, done a round roof and Enshrouded. Yeah, I have. Build around structures but struggle with the roofs. Yeah. So it is, like, you have to place them, like, block by block kind of a thing. But yeah, I've done some roofs. I'd like a fantasy tower in the forest. I have a build on my channel for that with the round tower roofs. They look pretty good. I'm going to be doing that, especially on the blacksmith hut soon. So that'll be its own video. So stay tuned. I don't know when I'll get it out just yet. Work on the tavern a lot, but yeah, I'll be doing a round roof for that. And actually, I didn't do a round roof video for like a different... I built like a little Hagrid's hut from Harry Potter at one point in Enshrouded, but it was just like a fun thing with my brother that I did. It wasn't something I did a video for. Tapestries look wonderful as carpets. Yeah, on the floor too. Yeah, definitely. So where are the... pillars? Yeah, so they just have really big ones now. Fine wood pole, but that's fine. We can glitch them down into the ground. And honestly, I'm okay with the taller versions. That's kind of nice. Different, but it'll work. So basically with these ones, if I snap it down into the ground, which I can do. Wait, hang on. This is like massive. Can I... What does it look like if I just kind of sit it down in there? How many clicks is that, by the way? Let's see. Oops. Didn't want to blink there. Snapping off, maybe? No, what I want to do is do here and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 clicks is like a full block worth. I think. Yeah. Okay. So if I'm on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or we could actually just like kind of 8 maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6. 6. 6 will do it. That's just far enough in to be a little bit nicer. But allow for it to like line up with the top of the railing nicely. So yeah, now that they added the fine like adjustment to pieces, I think that's what I'll do. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just go like that. That looks good. Building round things in Enshrouded is like building round things in Minecraft. Exactly, lots of math. Looks nice though, exactly. And 4 times the detail, because Enshrouded has all the, you know, the blocks are a quarter of the size of what they are in Minecraft. There are like calculators, voxel calculators online that help you with the stuff like that. If you want to do like a domed roof or a round roof, that's what people use, is lots of calculators for things to kind of help out. Let me put some of these beds away in the chest here. And same thing with the railings, side tables. Okay, more desks, and what else do I want? A ladder, desks, right, chairs, and some chests. Okay, let's do that. Wish they had made these more realistic in size. Oh, the railing stuff? They're a little big. They are. I think they need like an indoor version of them, like this, just a little smaller. Seeing the stairs now? Welcome, Levin. Looks amazing. Thanks. Thanks. We're just popping over to Resource World now to grab some more stuff for the interiors. Yeah, and some lights for the rooms. Yes. Yes, exactly. I need some of those. Where is the... There they are. I wanted one more of those, the tables. I needed chairs. Let's go here. I want some of those chairs for the desk, and then lighting is gonna be over here for the main stuff. I want lots of candle stuff for sure. I don't really want like Hollow Halls stuff. Bronze chandelier or the wooden ones? Probably wooden ones tend to be what I've been using lately, so. We also have the steel ones. Those look really cool. We got in there? That's all the new lanterns and stuff from that update. Yeah, I'd like to grab some stuff for the lighting. So let's grab some of those chandeliers, 5 of those, bunch of candles, and wall lanterns. Where did those guys go? There they are. Let's get some of those. Standing, oh yeah, the candle ones are nice. Yeah, for hallways and such. Those would be good. I'll start with these, add a little bit of lighting. Other things I wanted a ladder. Don't know where those would be, so maybe I'll just craft one. I do want curtains and stuff too, but I'll hold off on them for now. Or the rugs in here. I do want some of these. Oh, here's ladders. In one of these chests. Those are fences. Books. Okay, what about these chests maybe? There we go. Perfect. No worries, Splash. Thanks so much for stopping by. You get the larger storage chest from the quest line? Yeah, kind of. You unlock them at the Carpenter eventually. This resource world is just a download file from DeLindsay, another great content creator friend of mine. He has the world files available in the Enshrouded Discord. But yeah, this one is not a server, so got a couple of those chests. Yeah, you unlock the bigger ones when you get planks and iron and stuff like that. That's when you start unlocking the bigger chests, I think. We'll head back in here and finish up those little rooms there. Interior, it's funny. Interior decorating takes like just as long or longer than the build itself. By the time like you really I start basic like this, but eventually like by the time you really deck things out and do a lot, it gets really crazy. Add one in there like that. Let's do one there maybe, and then I still have to put the table in here. And that goes right here. Okay. Yeah, longer, yeah. I mean, the moss roof on this tavern took a long time. But I will probably be spending longer than that on interior decoration in a build like this for sure. It takes a long time. With the amount that we can do and add in Enshrouded, it takes a long time. Here's Rochelle. I don't know how she's been doing with getting to her beds and stuff, but I don't know. I'll have to try some of that. So I want to put a chest over here. And I want to put one over here. Oops. There. And I want to get the other ladder over here. The small rotations, that is, yeah, that's covered up by my face cam. You press R and right click at the same time when you're on a mouse and keyboard. So like the table right now is snapping to each block. If I press X, it turns snapping off, so I can just free place it, essentially. And then if I press R and the scroll wheel, it rotates it like, you know, every so many clicks. If I press R and right click though, I can like rotate it really fine, as well as like tilt it sideways, bring it forward, move it up and down. I could put a floating table in the middle of the room. All kinds of stuff you could do, which makes for a lot of creativity when using props and stuff. How do you get the huge backpack like mine? This is, oh gosh, I don't remember the recipe for it. It's at the Bard. Yeah, large backpack, 32 slots. At the Bard. You'll unlock it after Blackmire, end of Blackmire. I think you might need leather and stuff for it too. Heading out to your wood shop. Have a great weekend, everyone. No worries, Glenn. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend yourself. Yeah, single block work takes ages, right? Difference is you don't have all the wasted time to get back and forth, filling out the props, furnishings, etc. Right, exactly. Yeah, because it takes a lot to kind of plan. You'll be back. I don't know how much longer I'll be live for, like 30 minutes most. So maybe if you're back at some point, but have a good time. Show my location on the map. I'd be happy to do that. Here we are right down here, below the Ancient Spire and Blackmire. 5 leather, 5 linen for large backpack. Yeah. Let's put a nice rug, like right... Actually, I kind of want these ones to be like off-center. Just to sort of like tilt them around and... I don't know, have some cozy rugs. Something like that. Kinda wish it could be expandable. Hey, Jerome, welcome. How you doing? We did a really early stream today, so I'll be wrapping up soon, but welcome in. So the bedrooms need like a lamp over the desk area. Kind of on the corners there, so let's do one there. And as those rooms, same thing in this room here. And my dog's going nutso. Always collect too much stuff in the mountains. But you need like so much stuff though for this game. Like there's I don't know, I feel like I never get rid of things. Or I tried to. I have to like free up chest space at some point, right? But like it's, yeah. There's a lot. Only 30 minutes left in the stream. Think it's time for a like spike. Everyone like the video.
Hello.
Thanks, Wild Lily. Late to the party, going to watch the start when you're done. Yeah, there was a little disconnection from YouTube in the middle. You won't miss anything from it, but like the stream will like skip around like a couple times on YouTube because the YouTube server went down halfway through. But the VOD will still be in one piece, so. Laurel of the Mountains, welcome. Yeah, they added so much too. Yeah, exactly. Also need a new storage setup. Yeah, me too. My chests are a mess. Absolute mess. Alright, so we now have like a little, you know, little thing here. I was thinking a little candle above the... I don't know, what do you guys think of that? A little candle above the nightstand. Add some light in the rooms, and I think they're just a little dark by the beds, so a little something there. And on the other side too. Let's do, because there's nothing here, let's do like candles at the top there on this side. Something like that. Yeah, why can't YouTube be normal? I don't know, Drone. Someday when they add better, like, connection abilities or something. I have a hard time collecting the fourth piece of the map. Dragon's Last Breath. We did that, was it 2 streams ago? After this one, yeah. I still have the VOD up on YouTube for that one. I did that quest and found all the wigs for the barber NPC. Yeah, it's a fun quest. 80 likes now. Heck yeah, Jerome. Should put the candle above the bed. Rest their head. That way the wax can drip down and wake them up as an alarm clock. That's why I purposely put it off to the side just a little bit instead of dead in the center. Small 79 missed that episode. No worries, no worries. It's up there. I have a timestamp where that dragon quest was if you wanted to go back and watch it. For those 4 dragons. So yeah, it's on the dragon skulls. You find it there. And then that's just the first piece of the quest though. There's a lot to it. It's a fun one. It's a really fun one. All right, chandeliers now too. We've got those. I don't want to put one in there, it's a little too cramped. I was thinking like at the tops here, but I have to, let's see. Let's get some of these roof blocks. Okay. Nope. Alright, I gotta build myself some scaffolding to get up there. This is a bit, like, too jumpy. Here we go. Because I need some chandelier, some lighting up here. This is really high up. These really were a tall roofs. Let's just bring it down to like here maybe. That'll work. All right, first person with the prop, snapping off, and then back it up to about there. That's centered enough, looks good. All right. Need some candles on the tables? Yeah, the little standing ones. I gotta go get some of those. Yeah. And I need to get like books and a little like shelf for the wall, little paintings, chests for below the bed for like some clothing and blankets, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Definitely. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And at least now I have I can pick up these candles maybe since I don't need them anymore. And even put some little candles on the ledges there. But I like that chandelier being there, and then I want to put like the starlight block across the roof ridge there. I think that would look really good. Do a little bit of trim maybe on the doors and stuff, but this is what we're looking like so far. If I close them all, I'm coming down into here. And then we've got the rafters, kind of the open hallway design. Little back room with a couple little sofas. I'll put like a little table. Actually, this might be the perfect spot for this table here. Yeah. A little side table below the window for something. And then yeah, we'll have the windows filled in with something later. And then we've got the 2 rooms on the sides. Which is, these are looking great. I love the little cozy size of them. And we gotta deck it out with the clutter. The basics furniture is in, but the clutter is not in yet. That's what kind of makes it come to life too. So we've got those guys mirror image of each other. And then these 2 rooms mirror image of each other. Same layout, except a little doorway back here, kind of a closet, and then in the closet, little ladder. Oop, this ladder was on the wrong side actually. It's gotta go there. Little ladders to get up into this little loft section that I got to put some little chairs or couches up in, and that is this little section of the tavern, at least with some furniture in it now. So we have now the ability to house 4 villagers in the tavern as of now, all with their separate private rooms, and we will just continue expanding upon this. But I like where it's going. I really like where it's going. Welcome, JP. How's it going? NPCs can walk on furniture anymore. Wonder if you could block in every way. Could finally stop Fenrir from freeing the animals. Yeah, put like some furniture stuff at a threshold. Yeah, exactly. A shelf under the entrance of a door. Yeah. Someone suggested that in the last stream. I could totally do that. Roof is too tall? You should have a talk with the builder. You know, to do with the windows. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking we could here's how the windows look from the outside. As I almost died jumping down. There's what that window design looks like. It does look kind of cool. It's a little bit like funky looking, but I like it. So I was thinking like maybe just a lot of the steel window frames together rather than like what I did for the mountain biome. We'll do what I did for the mountain biome house. And for those of you that don't know that one, let me go over there. For like a big front window, but I think for the side ones, I'll just do them like with the intricate, like I kind of like the Celtic weave of those steel ones, but I do the decoration around the stairs. Looks like the garland. Yeah, that is the overgrowth tool with the foliage and vines and stuff. Back Ebony, welcome back. So all the way up top in the mountain cabin is where we had this big window that I kind of made from the prison fence pieces. And I was thinking of doing that in the front of the tavern, like a really nice big one to look out over the forest village. But on the sides, I'm thinking I'll just use like little, you know, other little windows, the iron ones and stuff. Place a lot of them just for some light, but to feel like a wall since it's a big window and it's kind of at floor level. So, yeah. But I don't know, man, that this, all the conifer wood furniture just looks so good. It's absolutely my favorite, and I think using that in the tavern will really make the build stand out. I think it'll look good. Just picking around. Oh, picking out a new laptop because your current one is trying to leave this world. Gotcha. Any luck with that? I'd say I recommend a lot if you're going Windows operating system. Asus makes some great stuff. They tend to be pretty reliable in my opinion for laptop stuff. Blacksmith has metal fences, maybe. Oh yeah, some metal fences, totally, Tiber, because I think those might have gotten retextured as well since the update. Boyfriend's helping you with it. Nice, nice. Hopefully you get something good. You tech savvy. That's good, that's good. Where's all the crafting stuff from this guy? Yeah, like a bunch of these could be cool, but he also, yeah, added the steel fence pieces here. The prison fence I don't really want to use. The prison fence poles, though, we might be able to. These are a little, like, they're a little full looking for, like, just light to come through. They're a little thick and stuff. Maybe this one could work. Let's just try a few of those for heck of it. Asus TUF 4060, 64 gig of RAM, 3.2 gigahertz. Nice. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Asus has great stuff. They have great stuff. That's what Crimson uses. Crimson is a laptop gamer. Likes the portability of it. I need the tower PC, you know. The bigger build doing streaming and everything. But yeah, Asus has been coming out with some awesome stuff. I've got one of their little tablets, the 3050 tablet they have. That's nice. So this could go down here. Let's destroy these two pieces. So a block there and a block there to place this fence, and then undo, undo. And then, oh, this might actually look kind of nice. Not enough free space. Why not? I will make it work. Like your MSI stealth? Nice, nice. Yeah, it kind of depends on which, you know, which brands, like, they all kind of compete with each other. Like, lately I've had good luck with the reliability of Asus stuff. So why is that other thing saying I don't have enough space? At least for this center window, these are kind of these are the perfect width to try to do this. Why can't I get a piece there? Is it because of the block above it? No. Huh. What about now? Is it gonna... Nope, not enough free space. Okay. You guys have any suggestions for this one?
Hello.
Oh, I got a hello. She's just roaming, got the whole tavern to herself right now. Let me go to the outside and let's try this. Spec said you can stream games with the laptop. Yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. Multi-streaming while I'm trying to run games on max settings and stuff. So Crimson has my exact desktop build, but as a laptop. So he's got the laptop 4090, 13900K laptop, you know, CPU, 64 gig of RAM. He's got a beefy Asus laptop, but he is not able to stream and play Enshrouded at the max settings. simultaneously, especially doing it to 2 platforms, without heat issues after about like 30 minutes. So, and he has his laptop like on one of those like stands with fans on it and stuff. So it's mostly just for that when I do all the stream, the heat stuff, because they can kind of dissipate a little bit better. Ah, it's because I have to aim at the top of it. That would be why. Okay, glad that worked. Oh, try to rotate vertically the fences? Maybe. Yeah, this looks kind of neat as well. Let's see if I can get this top one done as well. Yeah, Ace is notorious for running hot, yeah. They pack a powerhouse in them. And they have like the vapor chamber cooling technology. Like so far, like they run hot, but they're never had issues with them. But yeah, they definitely get hot. Anything like laptop stuff when you're running that much power through it. Like that's the biggest PC limit these days is heat. You know, like theoretically, if you could like dry ice cool a PC build or something, you could get a lot of power and performance out of it. It's not possible to vertically rotate these fences? I think it is. Yeah, you can. You could vertically rotate them, put them kind of like this for the windows for sure. I have a couple Asus Zephyr. They break all the time. Changed keyboard like 3 times. Yeah, so the keyboards. I have had someone else that I knew that had an issue with the keyboard. But laptop keyboards, I haven't heard better about other brands either when in comparison. Because like, you know, the little scissor keyboards like that do go bad eventually. I opted for the tablet so that I could replace the keyboard. If it does that. That was kind of the reason I did that, but yeah, small 79. Just again, the mouse or the right click and the R, and then you can, you know, rotate them any direction you want. You could bring them out this way. You could do whatever you want with the fences. Years ago, you saw a PC built inside a freezer for overclocking. Yeah. So you can push ridiculous amounts of power through them for overclocking, but like, you know, my tablet, my GPU runs at like 89, you know, in the low 90s degrees Celsius for heat when I'm like playing a game. On my desktop though, like right now, while streaming, playing Enshrouded, fully max settings on a 4K monitor, my GPU is, go to my task manager and check, 61 degrees Celsius, 60 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so 60 to 61 right now while multi-streaming and doing all of this. So it's definitely just, it allows me to do it for long periods of time at, you know, basically over 30 degrees lower temperature than the laptop. So I'm just able to like not have the fan noise in my mic as well. It's important for me because I'm also do some music recording. And so I went out of my way to pay for like really high quality fans that were very quiet. So I have 2 really big fans that run at very low RPMs so they don't make any noise. Since my PC is close to my microphone. Gonna head out still, Saber? No worries. Thanks so much for stopping by. Ran into a situation with your bank card. Oh no. Hope it all goes well. Laptop's about 4 years old. The issue you have with this, it freezes unless the game is running. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, 4 years. That's a good life out of a laptop though. Well, hopefully what you get proves to be good. Trying to system intensive still. Yeah. Still is compared to some other games. PC doesn't sound like an airplane taking off anymore. Runs about 70, 72. Yeah. Yeah, the heat will always depend, but yeah, big tower builds, the open airflow, you know, that's just air cooled rather than water cooled. So what do you think of these windows? On the sides, I don't need the fences. On the sides, I was thinking of just using the other smaller windows. Those look really cool though. That was a great idea, you guys. That was a good idea to try the fences. I've always used the other ones, but those kind of look more like cohesive, like it's made to be one window instead of like multiple little window panes. That looks great. And then when I get some little trim around the outside of them, I think that's gonna look really good. Move from a laptop to a tower desktop because of Enshrouded. Yep. For me, I had an old tower that I bought refurbished for $1,000. Like 8 years ago. And recently, I guess not recently, like 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, it's time, I need something better. Because that graphics card only had 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. It was a really old NVIDIA Quadro series. Like, this was old stuff. And I was able to play Valheim, but Enshrouded doesn't run on it. I got my new PC before Enshrouded released, but I kind of knew I needed it if I was doing content creation and streaming. The most I could do was to stream at 720p with 30 frames per second, or else it would lag out. So now it's nice. I can stream, you know, however many platforms I want. My internet's the only holdback when it comes to streaming now. But everything else it's nice. And the amount of time I save with new computers too, like, I didn't know, like 40 series graphics cards and having AV1 rendering and encoding has saved so much time when it comes to editing my videos and stuff. You know, to export like an hour-long video in 2 minutes and upload it to YouTube, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. My old computer would take like hours. Starting to shroud on a Surface Book 2 with the 1060 base. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, it's a Norton antivirus with your card still saver. Gotcha. Well, hopefully it all goes okay. Yeah, this window looks great from the inside. I think it looks good from the outside. And then we'll fill in these side ones a little bit later. We could actually try to do that now. Let me go to my resource world. Just finish out the side ones there. And then we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, I'll mention now, as we're nearing the end of the stream, if you are interested and haven't already, whether you're in the Discord or, you know, feel free to join it, just exclamation Discord in the chat. I am going to be doing some streams June 10th and the 13th of showcasing builds and creativity from my Discord server. So anyone who'd like to sign up, all the details are in the announcements section of the Discord. So feel free to join that, sign up, and basically it'll be like, I can join your world, walk me through a build on like a voice call, if you are able to join a voice call. And be super fun streams there to show all the builds from the community. Where did the windows go? Those pesky little things. Where are they? There they are. Want some of those. To fill in the sides. We'll try it. Maybe the fences will work, but... Would sign up, but can't make the dates. Catch the next one. No worries, Kimberly. No worries. And like, if, you know, some people won't be able to make the dates, we'll be able to just keep showcasing builds here and there on other streams. Kind of following after, so... Have I thought about doing a community server? I've definitely thought about it, yeah. The altar limit would be a little bit tough, but on the Valheim server, we tend to only have, like, 10 to 12 people, on, you know, doing stuff, which for Enshrouded could totally work. So I'm definitely thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. And would love thoughts and ideas if anybody would like that. No, if the oh, if you paid for a host's server, if everyone gets their to use altars, only one person allowed to place them. If you allow permissions for everyone to use them, then everyone can use them. But you're still limited to 10 altars for the world, you know, for the server. You'd love a community server, Wild Lily? Yeah. I think like if we get a tight-knit group and you guys could like, we still have 10 altars, right? So like you could do some individual builds, but doing like community-focused builds or like a level 4 altar with like a village and then each person builds a house in that, there's lots of ways that you guys could share altars and totally make it work. Like to at least have a solid 20 people. Or actually, can we do 20 people? I know we can do 16 people on a single player world, but I don't know about a full server. But either way, even 16 people, like that's a fair amount, and I doubt we would hit that on an Enshrouded community server. Yeah, like a buddy system. Yeah, totally make something work. Yeah, I'll definitely consider it. I'll definitely consider it because right now, because we're kind of in between and Ashland's release, but now Deep North will be the next thing for Valheim, and in the meantime, I could consider switching it to just host a Valheim or a Enshrouded server instead of the Valheim one right now, since not many people have been active on the Valheim one for the community. So, oops. Let's see. Let's do that, and then one up top. Okay, that worked. You guys would like that? All right. I'll think about something like that. I will like do a survey. Yeah, I know Ebony, you're in the bronze membership, I believe, for the Valheim server. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do a survey in the membership section of my Discord and see if you know, if others who have been on the Valheim server a whole bunch would be cool with that, because I think a lot of them are playing Enshrouded now as well. And just see what the consensus is. Go for community server, been a part of 2 streamers servers. Nice, nice. Yeah, it would be fun. It'd be fun. There are a few other people in my Discord server that have started creating some Enshrouded community servers. They are not like hosted or controlled by me, but there are some people in that Discord server that are playing with friends and groups. So still feel free to join and, you know, ask them and stuff in the meantime. But I'll consider getting something like that up. Pratfall community server works well with 16 people building. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's good to know. So there's what that window wall looks like. I think that actually looks really great. I totally need a lamp up here. All right. Let's check that out from the outside. I love that we sort of have it along the whole wall of the ladder and the little secret ladders in the closet. It's kind of a cool idea. Wouldn't have really thought of it, but it looks neat. Get the nice sunrise. There's what we got for the windows. Those are sweet. I'm gonna do that. So that'll be on the other end as well, and then the front will have like a larger window. But this thing is looking so amazing. The textures and stuff, like as they all come together, it's, oh man, when I get trim on the windows and like windows on this lower level with little like flower boxes on the outsides, I mean, it transforms from a box into an actual building, like a tavern. It looks lived in, which is really cool. It doesn't look so top heavy anymore now that we're decking it out with little support beams and stuff. Yeah, this is super cool. This is definitely awesome. So we'll continue working on it. Today, yeah, despite some of the connection issues with YouTube earlier, we did get a lot done in this whole side room here, minus the clutter. We obviously got to put like little books and shelves and paintings and all kinds of things in the rooms, but we have the beds down, the desks, some couches, you know, things to make this space nice and cozy. Make, welcome. Finally in alive from me. We are about to wrap it up, but I'm glad I could at least say hi to you. So thank you so much for joining. Go Pika, welcome. Coming back on later tonight. I will not be back later tonight. 2 streams in a day. I guess you guys really want lots of building, huh? Tomorrow? Will some of you be around tomorrow? I was thinking like so I'm about to end now. This is usually my start time for streams. So today was a much earlier stream, or that I'm ending now, and I started like 4 hours ago. But usually I am on starting the stream at this time, which I'm thinking tomorrow I could do. So yeah, if you guys are around then, definitely, yeah, it seems like a lot of you guys are kind of around this time. Seems to be a pretty good time for like US, kind of around lunchtime. People in Europe. Yeah, that's why you missed Australia's. Exactly. An earlier stream today. We'll be back tomorrow though, because I would love to get to Twitch partners soon. You guys have been so cool with the support recently for the Enshrouded stuff, and it would be nice. I do have to do some streams for that. So that's why we're kind of streaming every day, chilling with you guys for at least the next 3 days. I think that's the last streams I need for Twitch, and then I'll be flushing out a full schedule for my streams, so you guys can expect like exactly what time each, week, what days I stream, things like that. Lately, it's kind of just been all over the place. Get some new viewers in, get a chance to say hi to everybody who hasn't made it to streams before. Yeah, I'm in the US. Make. Yep. So right now it's 10:30 a.m. for me. Yeah, 180 watching on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to follow on Twitch if you haven't already. That'd be awesome. And subscribe on YouTube, like the video on YouTube, and join the Discord, everyone. Just exclamation Discord in the chat. Just pop it in Twitch since I'm looking at it right now. If you're not already in there, because we love to, talk about building, share ideas, screenshots, all kinds of cool stuff. But I so appreciate you all joining today. It was another great stream, despite some connection issues on YouTube earlier. I'm glad we got reconnected and kept the VOD going for YouTube so you guys can, look back on it and see stuff from the build overall. From Germany, nice. Yep, we got a lot of people from Germany on in today's stream. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It was so great meeting some new people today. And yeah, continue chatting in the Discord if any of you want to hop over there. And I will be on again tomorrow, I hope. Probably around this time again tomorrow. Alrighty. Cheers, everyone.